Be careful,
May I? Now!
Onward. Here's our chance.
Leave this to me. Now's our chance. Here.
Hello,
All
one and
right.
all, and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2.
Understood.
I'm your host as usual, Chris. We're just hopping in a little bit where we
No
left
more.
off.
Good work, everyone.
We did our hidden quest.
No
I'm just
complaints
going
here.
around training everyone. I was trying to get everyone up to level 75, and I actually just did that. Gaius was the only one that was still needing an extra
Isn't
level.
this a surprise?
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't get a new attack with that. But yeah, I've just been training everybody a little bit, getting everyone leveled up. Reen, of course, the highest level, because they always make you bring him with them. I have a few people level 78, but everyone's at least level 75 now. I think actually everyone's level 76 besides Gaius now, but you know it happens. If you were wondering, I've been having Machias up front because I put all of the extra Sept stuff on him. So, all these. So I could get more Sept mass and just more stuff in general. So if you look at my quartz there, actually I forgot, it's on the right-hand side there. Got over 2,000 in pretty much every category, except I did buy a few things. I did one session with one group, and then I just came back in here, and was only doing this for like an hour now, with the other one, so I am down on fire quartz and time quartz, because I was making some stuff. And I used up some of my, where is it? Some of my U material. I got up to like 30 U material, but now I'm down to 13. Well, I just got more, so I should say I'm up to 13 now.
Eat that! The wind is
With
Trying to get a
pleasure.
special item for Reen to use, because it would help him a lot more.
We mustn't tarry here too long.
Oh yeah, also, anyone remembered that I took a whole bunch of quartz off people? I re-equipped everyone a little bit, switched some things up. Jiren actually has pretty good evasion, which was surprising to me. I don't know if this ups evasion or not. It doesn't say it does, but she has the jugular one, which does status ailments, as it says there. So I put a whole bunch of status ailment stuff on her. Just figured why not. That's what I did with, I put the jugular one on
Enemy
Fee
sighted.
before, and
Prepare for
that's
battle.
kind of what I did. I
Very
gave her the
well.
evasion build, and just made her do a whole bunch of status ailments, and it worked out really well.
right.
All right.
Sadly, Sharon keeps killing everyone too fast before Machias gets to hit
It's my
them,
turn.
and he's the one that gives extra stuff.
May I? Attack!
So it worked a little better with my
That was
team I had
surprisingly
before.
pleasant.
Let's hope our next battle proceeds in calm.
But I'm still getting a decent amount. Still getting a decent amount. So I'm not going to do grinding the whole time here. I'm just going to do a teeny bit more. I wanted to see if I could get a few more U material, if possible. I don't need the super
Be careful, everyone.
accessory, but
Right.
I would at least want the basic one. The basic
This one's-
upgrade.
They're off balance. It's my turn.
Wrong one. That one.
They're open.
Get that multiplier
Really
for the
earned this
XP
one.
up. Yeah, that's pretty good. Kind of surprised that the Master Quartz are actually going up a decent bit. I thought in Act 2 I would have to wait until I could get things up to level 4. But yeah, the Master Quartz for the extra experience I got up to level 3 also. I didn't have that up to level 3 before.
This
Onward.
Leave this to. All right, let's keep moving.
success.
Well, Fee's level 78. Should I call it a day there? I got Elliot his new version of his detect move also. I forget if I got Elise anything. I'm pretty sure she got a new move. I forget what, though.
Take this!
Might have just been an upgrade of something.
The wind is behind
I don't
us.
remember.
Let's go!
She got something,
May
though.
I? This
Right!
He just kills him too fast.
This... Alright, let's keep moving.
Actually, what level is Gaius? I think I'll just get him to level 76. So he matches everyone a little better. Because Gaius was level 70, where Sharon and Claire were both level 73 already, so they didn't have to grind as much. But Gaius was able to catch up a little faster since I put that extra experience master course on him.
may I? This now.
Leave this to me! They're off back!
And
Alright!
supposedly there's going to be a whole bunch of cutscenes when we transition
Excellent.
to the finale of this act. And then there's going to be a boss battle that apparently has an AP thing. So hopefully I don't have to restart that. Or at least hopefully they
Seize
give
the
me a
moment.
chance to save before it.
With pleasure.
But supposedly I should be
This one.
ready with my bravery points all the way up and have everyone to 200
That was a
CP and all
cinch.
that. If anyone is watching, why I'm not killing those things right away, because I'm higher level than them, I don't have to fight that mob if I don't want to. They drop you materials if you fight them,
Fight they
so
want.
I want those.
Very well.
Sometimes they even drop two, like they just did
This
there.
Right!
Alright. Here's our...
Because these penguin
That was
things,
surprisingly
they're what you
pleasant.
can...
Let's hope our next battle proceeds in kind.
These evil penguins are what you want to grind on right now, but they usually rarely give you materials, if at all. And they only give one. But the monkey things, they usually give you materials, and they have a chance of giving two. So, I've been trying to grind on those monkeys too. Just doing this 3 battle, go back here, go out. If I need to heal my HP, right there. So I didn't have to worry.
Take this!
So this is a good grinding spot.
Eat that!
If anyone comes to this part of the game and don't know where to grind, I would recommend this area.
This will be. May I?
Not sure if we're gonna get a different grinding
This
spot later,
Attack!
Right!
but this one's been
Alright,
pretty
let's
good.
keep moving.
Okay, the next penguin mob will be the one that gets Gaius up all the way.
Eat that!
This will be.
Right!
Kill him,
This
Monkius.
one's Now's our chance!
With.
Or at least mostly kill them.
Good work, everyone.
Yeah, see, 2U materials. Monkius' extra drop rate and all that makes those monkeys pretty good to grind on for U materials. Ari almost got 20 again.
Take this! Eat that!
Since they can be pretty annoying to grind
Now's our chance!
for U materials, I don't mind that.
May I?
Pretty nice.
This will.
It's my turn!
Ah, you killed everyone again.
This...
At least save a few. There we go.
This is what we're really capable of.
Okay, he's level
No
76
complaints
now.
here.
Did you get any skill? No. I was kind of hoping, but I guess not. Well, I'm gonna make my way down the mountain then,
Take this!
and hopefully get an extra U material on the way
This
so
will
I
be
can at least have 20.
Very well. This will.
I believe I needed 30 for what I wanted
It's
to
my
do,
turn.
but
Now's our chance!
it'll be annoying if I wait that long and just to get another 10 U materials. For some reason I got lucky one time and got 2 U materials just from blowing up one of these boxes, but it never happened again. It happened once, and then never again.
This will be over in an instant.
It's my turn. This one... Now's our chance!
May
I do like that shotgun move. That one's new for Machios. That
Understood.
shotgun attack I've been using.
Here's our chance.
Should probably actually show it.
Alright. Now!
Very well.
So doing what I'm
We
usually
mustn't
do
tarry
here.
here too long.
I also got a lot more food since I've been grinding on these guys.
Eat
They
that!
actually drop a good amount. So actually, right now, I have at least... Oh wait, did I... Oh wait, no, this is right. So yeah, I have at least one of every food item right now. That is good. I found a few of them that were actually pretty good too, that I cooked a few of. Like this one has the strength and speed up 25%, 3000 health, that's pretty good. Even the elegant peel-off for the defense and speed isn't bad. This one is also strength and defense up, which is also pretty good. And actually, I think I want to cook some more of these. Oh, I don't have the liquor, though. Why do I have to cook with that? Just let me make the normal soup. I don't think these things drop you materials, but I'm gonna fight them normally anyway, just because.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Oh, they do drop you materials. I feel like everything has a chance to drop you materials, just some of them have a higher chance to drop them.
Seize the moment.
Not sure of any of the percentages on these, though. I wish the shotgun didn't take so much, but it's really good. Oh yeah, so here's what it looks like normally.
Now's our chance!
Normal attack.
Very well.
All right.
Leave it to...
But you can move it anywhere, unlike the petrification
That
attack.
was a cinch.
So it's good for Machias, I would say. That attack alone makes him not as useless as he usually is. Or should I say, it makes him not as just a bad version of Claire. It makes him like his own person.
Seize the
Or at
moment.
least he's good for grinding seps.
With pleasure.
Since that's all I've been using Machias for. I think I will just have her hang back, because she usually kills everyone. You can do that.
Right!
Anyway, I can get more of you in here. Kind of.
Alright!
With very attack.
Sharon's so fast she got to go twice there.
That was surprisingly pleasant.
Let's hope our next battle proceeds in kind.
Well, there was another U material, so I know I definitely have 20 now. I think I have 21, but good enough. So yeah, we're just gonna make our way down the mountain, go to Trader Shop, then go Reen's room, sleep. Well, save it
Very
before
well.
then, just in case I messed up anything. I don't think I would've.
This
Pretty sure everything's good.
that was a cinch.
She just kills everything too fast. That juggler ability combined with status ailment quartz makes that kind of OP.
Seize the moment.
Especially because she actually has pretty
May
high
I?
evasion too. She has 40 right now, and I didn't even put like evasion stuff on her really, so pretty interesting. Ooh, that critical
It's
from
my
Machias
turn.
though.
They're off balance!
Understood.
It's my... Now!
May I?
It's my... that takes care of them.
It is kind of funny with Sharon though, when you have all the status ailment things on, it has to keep sliding the bar over because you have too many status ailments on the people at once.
The wind must be...
Hopefully that never happens to me.
May I?
All right. Ceasing hostilities. Let's move onward.
And they just all drop you materials, like 4 of them. Can everyone drop like 5 U materials at once actually? That would be fun. Oh, there. There was 2 U material dropped from a box. Like barely ever happens, but once in a blue moon, you know.
Eat that!
You get lucky. 2 chain battle.
Be careful, everyone. With pleasure.
Didn't think I'd get one of these, but okay.
Leave this to me!
Machias gets to have his,
Now's our chance!
shining moment.
Onward.
This isn't over yet!
Of Sep 3 game.
Onward.
Right! Alright!
With
Well, that was pretty easy,
that
but
was a cinch.
you know what? It did it. Looks like we're going to get, what, Claire or Sharon up another level?
Take this!
Didn't notice. I assume Claire, since I've used her more.
Ha!
If there's going to be a special boss fight soon,
This
I may
will
end
be
up
over
using
in
Claire
an
again,
instant.
because her ability is
With
kind of good.
pleasure.
It's my turn. All right, let's keep moving.
You material? Yeah. I don't know. Am I actually like close to 30? Because, you know, 24? Really?
Take this.
You're tempting me, video game. You're very
Seize the
tempting.
moment.
Very well.
It's my turn.
Kind of really want that U material.
You're off balance.
Onward.
Leave it to me.
With pleasure.
Not what I
It's
meant
my
to do,
turn.
but not everyone can hit a few people.
All right.
May
Boost
Leave
my
it to-
chances of them dropping more.
I go where the wind takes me.
Oh, there's another one, 25. Could I get 5 more U materials? Just randomly from this bird, for no reason. I might have to get those 5 U materials,
This will be
just to get Reen that
very
better
well.
equipment. It's one of
Leave
those
this to me.
things that's
Now's our chance.
the pendulums
Understood.
that stop status ailments from going off, you know?
All right.
It's one of those, but
may I?
it's the version that gives you a lot more attack.
It's my turn.
So it's just, you know, the better version of it.
Onward.
Like, normal one just
Leave it to
blocks
me.
the statuses,
May I?
but then they have one
We
that
mustn't
does
tarry
like
here
15
too
plus
long.
attack, and then the other one does 25. But you need 30 U materials to be able to get that far.
That's what I wanted.
Because the first upgrade is 10 U materials, and then the second one is 20. That's how I got, like, the energy bandana thing, the better version for, P.
Now's our chance.
With pleasure.
I didn't... Oh, wait, no. Use the squirrels, right? I was gonna say, I didn't think the
Leave this to
penguins
me.
were over here. The penguins aren't over here. Clearly, the squirrels.
Now's our chance.
Keeps tempting me to
Alright.
use that.
Here's
Yeah,
our chance.
no reason to.
Leave it to me.
Very well.
It's my turn.
Shotgun them.
This. They're off balance.
Onward.
We mustn't tarry here too long.
I don't think the squirrels, like, drop you materials. Did I get one from them yet?
Ha!
I feel
Take
like it's
this.
usually the monkeys and the penguins that are dropping them. And sometimes those
This
weird
will
little,
be
like,
over very
paper
well.
things. Whatever you want to call them.
This
They're weird paper things.
that was a cinch.
Those ones just drop their fat. How much stuff mass do I got? 835? That's not horrible.
This spot looks perfect.
Could I fish really quick for you materials? I think the warrior fish is the only one that has a chance of dropping it.
Not what I had in mind.
So close to you materials, though. Be able to get that item. But I feel like I should just get it. It'll only take like 20 minutes or so. Probably.
Caught one.
Maybe less. If I'm lucky. And I'm always lucky in this game, right? I didn't get killed like 5 times by a monkey thing just because I made a mistake. Clearly. It was more than 5 times.
Not what I had in mind.
Come on, you guys can't give anything good, can you? We're gonna probably put the detect thing on.
Enemy sighted.
With pleasure.
Right.
No, why do you kill everyone so well?
Onward.
Here comes some more. Leave it to me.
Just stand back, guys.
All right.
Get away.
With pleasure.
Don't do it, Sharon.
Leave this to me.
Let him shoot a gun at it.
Onward. Ceasing hostilities. Let's move onward.
You material? Dang it.
Isn't this a surprise?
Yeah, it is. Sharon got the level up before Claire. That is a surprise. Okay, I am just going to run around, see if I can get
Eat that!
4 more.
Now's our chance!
I believe
With
I only need
pleasure.
4 now.
Onward.
Right!
Try and make Machias get the kills here, so
Now's our chance!
his effect goes off.
Leave it to me. Together, we're unbeatable.
Well, there's one. So am I right about the amount I have right now? I have 26. I should be able to get 4 relatively
Eat
quickly.
that! Take this!
And just shoot that one for no reason.
Take this! Take this!
There are 2 right here? No.
Eat that!
That would make things a lot faster.
This will be.
Just give me 2 on the
May
ground.
I?
No, you
Leave
may
this to
not.
me!
You kill everyone too fast, Sharon.
They're off balance!
All right. Here's our chance.
All right!
Machias needs to kill too.
Very well.
Right! Now's our chance!
Here's our.
All right!
With.
Oh yeah, since
That was a cinch.
Claire there is the icy maiden. I just figured why not put freeze on her,
Eat that!
just because. She has
Now's
an
our
ability
chance.
that freezes also, so
May I?
just
Leave
lets her
this to
better
me.
with freezing stuff.
This
All right. Good work,
New
everyone.
material? No. I wonder if those, like, bad items that I don't even really use ever, I wonder if they sell for a decent amount or
take
not.
this!
I never really sell items in this game, because I always feel like it's never
Eat
worth
that!
This will be over in an instant.
It's my
it.
turn.
One thing I did notice that I hadn't been thinking about, they used to let you trade for new materials, but now you can't.
All
I wonder why
right!
that is.
They're open!
Unless you can do that later in the game. 'Cause it seems like U materials are for
That was a cinch.
a lot more than they used to be. To say the least. I went through a bunch right away.
Very well.
Actually, don't you? Yeah, you do.
They
Maki has
appreciate
more
it.
CP.
It's my turn.
So I can
Now's our
spam
chance.
this move more.
Understood.
It's my.
Understood.
Machias with an
Ceasing
attack all move,
hostilities.
and that
Let's
sup
move onward.
stuff helps a ton. Oh wow, 2 from them. I wonder if the rock things drop it more. Pretty sure I can look at their info, can't I? This game doesn't have like a bestiary, does it? Don't think it does. It says battle. Oh, it does. That drops you material, that drops you material. Oh, okay. I see now. Where's the penguin thing? Those things don't drop you materials at all. Oh, okay. So I only get them in those mobs because sometimes these things are in the mobs with them. That makes more sense. So I actually want to fight these things and the rock things. Things you notice after the fact, right? I knew they had something to show monster data, I just didn't know it was under, like,
Please,
the areas.
Give us your blessing. Right.
Though, rethinking that, it probably should have been obvious.
All right.
But oh well.
Very well.
All right. Now.
Now. Very well.
Why do you have to go so many times in a row, Sharon?
Leave it to me.
Or rather, why are you just so fast?
Onward.
Leave this to me.
Leave this one to Machias. Now let's just make sure I kill it.
We mustn't tarry here too long.
There we go. Do I actually have enough now? I'm not positive. Wow, one off. One off.
Eat that.
Come on, rocks.
Seize the moment.
Ooh, that's a lot of rocks.
Right.
No, no, no. I probably shouldn't do that.
They're off balance.
With pleasure.
But I can do this.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Leave it to me. Now!
All right.
Kill the monkey
Very well.
things. Hit rock once.
It's my turn.
That thing.
It's my turn.
Ooh, good. I can get them all.
All right, let's keep moving.
Ah. It was those enemies and they only gave me one. Oh well. That's enough. Should be enough at least. There's so many more quartz that I want to make though too. Why do you materials have to be used for everything in this? Actually, give me a sept at least. Don't have to fight you again, but want that. I think the amount they give you for this is for the enemy that's on the field, it looks like. Since Machias is up front, he gets the small bonus though, because that would normally be a lot lower.
Ha! Take this! Eat that! Take this! Ha!
Can still fight you guys.
Fight. It's my turn. It's my turn. They're open.
Very well.
I appreciate it.
Onward.
All right. They're open.
Just kill
All
him.
right.
It's my. They're off.
May I?
Here's our chance.
And there we go.
That was surprisingly pleasant.
Let's
Hey,
hope our
another
next
U
battle
material.
proceeds in kind.
Good. Now I'll have one new material left over. Get myself something nice. And just in case anything happens... Well, actually, we'll probably go into something anyway soon, but... What did I have on him? Normal stats, battles... What was on him? Normal stats down, evasion up. Starts with insight. That was his. Oh yeah, I took his off. I think his was wing. I'm pretty sure his was wing. Probably. Everyone has something equipped. Okay. Let's see if this paid off in any way whatsoever. Besides that paid. Yes, yes, there's red. So I have a red pendulum on Reen. That costs 10, then this one costs 20. So we should have enough. Thought I bought extras for that stuff. Oh well. There we go. Passionate Rouge. Passionate Rouge. Oh yeah, this one does. This one does 15 evasion up. What did I have on? Thought I had the bandana thing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was all. Okay. So I want the green one though for the better stuff. Okay, that makes sense. That would actually be able to get it. Floral bottle. Have to save for that for next time, and put this on Reen. Ah, yeah, that helps a lot. He has like almost as much attack as Lara. Actually, a little tiny more. Little tiny more. Like 20 more. Well, that's fine. Actually, does everyone have stuff equipped that I want them to have equipped? Seal, mute. Lay, stat down, faint. Seal. Yeah, they're at least all preventing something. They're preventing something. And that's all that matters sometime. Maybe. And actually, I should go back to the hot springs. And... Yeah. You've been talking about how we're supposed to meet here. Why didn't they just have the marker here? Either way, invite friends. Why wouldn't I invite my friends to get 200 CP? Doesn't make sense. Don't know why use is in there, but there's all them. It's all good. Don't believe I can see... Oh yeah, I can't see them from here, actually. Okay, yeah. Everyone has 200 CP. Should be all good. Don't go into that one. Everyone should be good. Better than bad. It's good. Save. Hopefully we don't have to restart this thing, this segment, however many times. And I guess I should probably save it in front of here, actually, that makes more sense. Skip one transition, right? No, get some rest now, Reen. You're almost level 80. Maybe I should get him to level 80, but oh well. I already started. Eventually, the clock struck 12. One by one, Class 7 began to make their way to the Phoenix Wing cafeteria. Once they had all gathered, they jumped right into discussing what they were going to do from that point forward. Did I get an S rank?
Oh, you an upper rank. Here's a little something from the guild.
Rank increased to B2, received Braveheart as a perk. B1, received Invigorate as a perk. I feel like I remember Invigorate being a good one.
Keep it up.
And I got 2 rank up, so I'm assuming that means I did it right. Looks like the next ones will be the hard ones to go up to, though. 115, 135. Yeah, all our tasks.
You should
Okay.
be proud of yourself.
Good. We got S rank. Stranger than fishing, missing kitten. Yeah, all that good stuff. Found and explored. Well, St. Victorian's tears. Won the race, reunited. Defeated Duval. So that was the condition. I didn't have to beat the other guy to a certain point, just had to defeat her. Okay. Act 1 end, please Act 1 ends never. The game goes on forever. But Act 1 does end. We're ending it right now.
About it, and I think we as a class need to find a third way. A path of our own, separate from the ones the reformist and noble factions are taking.
I mean, when your country's at civil war, you might as well just throw in another part.
A third
Right?
way, you say? I do agree. It wouldn't feel quite right for us to directly support either side.
What does Claire have to say about that?
True. We might be military academy students, but we're still students.
We'll make
Involving
the
ourselves in a civil
continent
war
of
isn't
Thors.
something we should take lightly. We might have a divine knight on our side, but we're still going to need to be very careful how we proceed.
Yeah, we don't exactly have an army, unless we just have school army.
Whatever we do, Valimar will certainly be at the center.
The new government will be called the Thors government.
No doubt. We've all seen how powerful the Divine Knights are.
Was the McBurn fight yesterday and meeting him? Yeah, we met McBurn yesterday, John.
If we use him right, we can intervene in the war as much as we want.
They're quite literally beings of legend. However, his potential influence on the war is all the more reason why he will need to be used cautiously.
What are we gonna do then?
So far all the class is talking, but I see Toval and stuff
Even
are
if
still
we agree
there.
on not siding with either of the factions, I'm pretty sure each of us have different stuff we want to do. And different things that we have to do, too.
Yeah, that's true. For my part, I need to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen from the Noble Alliance's clutches. Whether it's alone or with you guys, it's something I'll do.
There's no way you'll be alone for that. We're with you all the way. I'm concerned about Dad too, what with them having him under arrest.
I still can't get in contact with Fiona either. I'm glad I was able to see Dad, but I'm worried about her.
How was it? How was my impressions of meeting him? I guess he's a normal guy that's super strong, like most of the characters in this game.
For me, I'm worried about Ruhr as a whole. It's a huge relief to see you're alright, Sharon, but Mother's still unaccounted for. I'm sorry I can't do more to comfort you, my lady.
And I have no idea where Father's been for the past month. I'm certain he must be well, but all the same.
We're all worried about our families, I see. Hopefully, we can find some information on all of them before the fighting gets any more fierce.
I'm certainly not worried about the safety of mine. Although, suffice it to say, if we choose to intervene in the war, conflict with them is all but inevitable.
Yeah, we'll just have to fight your family.
That goes for Zeno and Leo, too. They've been hired by the Noble Alliance, so I'd say it's likely we'll run into them in the future.
Plus, Emma and I still need to talk to Vita.
And I said McBurn was just normal, super strong guy. Don't really have anything to say about him. We barely know anything about him still.
To see what exactly she's trying to do. To figure out what's so important to her that she was willing to break a taboo to do it.
That's true.
Whatever you decide to do, you'll have my full support. Just as the warriors of Nord did 250 years ago, I'm determined to fight to protect my second homeland, and those who live within it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Gaius is the only one who doesn't have a direct stake in this anymore. We kind of resolved his problem already.
Oh, same! We can do this! I can back him up, right, Claire?
How could I say no? I have my own duties to take care of as part of the Railway Military Police, but I fully intend to support all of you with everything I have.
Yeah, the adults table, plus Million.
I'm thinking it's about time I return to helping the guild, actually. But I'll still be in touch with Sarah, so I'm sure I can lend a hand or two anytime you need it.
Oh, so Toval's piecing? Can I take all of his gear before he leaves?
Naturally, I'd be overjoyed to continue serving as your dormitory's caretaker.
I'm your instructor, so you're stuck with me to the very end. Whatever you choose to do, you'll have my support.
Oh, and John, she doesn't say. From what it looks like, it seemed like she was hugging Reen because Reen was like, if I had an older sister, I would want them to be like you. And then she hugged Reen, so we don't know if it's because she's like, I don't want to be an older sister, or if it's because she's like, cool, I'm like an older sister. Or something like that. Or because she knows something Reen doesn't, we don't really know.
You're going to need to decide on a more specific course of action, though. Resolving to find a third way is a start, but only a start. It also leaves plenty of questions that need to be answered on top of it all.
Well, then how about this? Let's figure out right now whether or not we want to keep using Ymir as our base of operations.
Just so we're clear on this, there's a limit to how many people can use the spirit path at any one time. And with as many people as we have now, I'm not sure how useful it's going to be at this point.
And yeah, John, maybe I wouldn't say it's a big thing. It's just something that happens in Japanese culture that people are into. It's more like because in that country, you know, the male to female ratio isn't as great. There's more males than there is females. That's why a lot of guys usually play visual novel games and the dating simulator things. That's kind of why that stuff is big. Because there's not so many females around. So it's just one of those things that kind of comes with the territory. So then when people have brother and sister, they're like, this is the only female I actually know. And that's why those kind of relationships can develop a lot. At least that's how a lot of those things start.
And we're limited on how frequently we can use it.
And a lot of time then, there's like still some arranged stuff with like cousins and families, stuff like that. Because, you know, people can be hard to know other people and that kind of stuff. That's why a lot of people usually like to study abroad too.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Elliot.
But we're also just as limited on where we can go otherwise. We haven't exactly been the most subtle group around. Who's to say we could even operate elsewhere?
An astute point. The Noble Alliance will no doubt be even more wary of us than before.
In the end, no matter what we decide, we lose.
So they're like, we need a base of operations, but if we stay in Ymir, it might, you know, blow up.
Indeed. Yet we're short on time, so a decision must be made now.
How about we make the Courageous our base of operations, since it's a mobile fortress?
There's gotta be something that only we can do.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I know it exists. And I'm sure that we'll find it. The best thing we can do now is keep talking things out until we find a way. There's no point in rushing into a decision.
Well, doesn't this look fun?
Oh, there's Vita again. She just wanted to drop in,
Mind
say
if
hey.
I join in?
Yeah, I do, actually.
What in the world?
It couldn't be.
Vita?
Our bird can just kind of teleport in. That's convenient.
It's lovely to see you again, Emma. You were finally able to reunite with all of your classmates. I'm happy for you. Really, I am.
Uh-huh.
The goddess was on your side after all,
Cut the crap, Vita. Have you been listening in all this time?
Where are you?
I'm not far at all. Listen closely now.
Oh. You gonna blow up this place again?
That sounds just like...
Is that?
It's coming from above us!
Oh, great. So they bought in like their big airship or something to attack Ymir now? Yes. Yes, they did.
Isn't that the Noble Alliance Force's flagship?
What's the Pantagruel doing here?
Damn it! I didn't think she'd tell the rest of their army where we were.
But why now?
Why? Because our preparations are finally complete.
Hey, it's the real one.
Vita! Vita, you're here.
Yes, I am here, in the flesh. Good day to you all, Class 7.
Well, I guess for an Act 1 finale, they sure know what to do.
As nice as it would be to finally give you a hug, Emma, I wouldn't want to keep our guest of honor waiting any longer. So, without further ado...
I'm guessing give it up for Crow? Yeah.
Can't be. Isn't that...
The Azure Knight.
Where's Dragoon? I feel like since, like, all the adults here could fight soldats already with the power of Valmar, we'd be able to kill him pretty easy.
Sorry for dropping in on you like this, but I'm sure you know the drill by now. You ready to have some fun?
Is that really you, Crow?
There's no doubt about it.
See, you damn terrorist.
Yeah, Claire doesn't have as much of an emotional attachment.
Come on!
Right! Heed my call! Valimar!
Reen's like, my call is cooler than yours, Crow.
Acknowledged.
So we still don't have special mode like Crow does, so obviously we're gonna lose still, right? Is this the thing I get extra AP for if I live?
I'm not gonna lose this time!
Yes, John, that's his call. That's what I'll picture at least.
Because at the end of the day, he's just an obstacle that needs to be overcome.
Ooh.
So lend me your power, Valimar!
Very well. Use my power as you see fit.
You've really taken to piloting since your last encounter, haven't you? I was hoping you would, and you didn't let me down. You boys have so much potential. But potential is only that. Potential. And you, Reen, might want to reevaluate just how many obstacles need overcoming.
Almost like this is only the end of Act 1, and there's probably 3 acts or something. Oh, they brought all of them. Huh. Oh. Well, this is pretty bad for Ymir.
This is bad.
Aren't those the Alliance's allies?
Long time no see, kiddos. You doing all right, Fee?
I see the purple lightning has joined your ranks.
Xeno. Leo.
Zephyr.
Aw, Fee sounds so sad.
And a few members of Ouroboros, too. Guess all the big guys wanted a piece of us today.
And look, Sammy's here too! Kindly stop referring to Clown Soleus with that bizarre nickname.
What if it likes it?
Ah, it's such a pleasure to visit this wintry wonderland once again.
Does McBurn enjoy it?
Oh, it's a pleasure, all right. The time for my long-awaited revenge has finally come. Now
Well-
you shall pay!
I feel like besides McBurn and Leo and whatever the other guy's name was, since I suddenly forgot, I feel like everyone else is pretty manageable. Vita and Crow, I guess, are wild cards, but...
It's only been 2 days since you first fought them, you know.
This could pose a problem. Why send so many powerful allies here? And all at once?
You've proven to be rather formidable adversaries after all. It wouldn't do to underestimate you.
So it was just Rufus, because he was being a jerk. And he's using the magical teleportation technology too.
Rufus!
I'm pleased to see you all again, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. As for you, dear brother, I was told that you'd run away from home. It does my heart good to see you safe and sound.
So, where's our super powerful allies? Because that would be nice.
You've finally gathered up the will to make the difficult choices life set at your feet, I presume. Even if those choices place you in my line of fire?
Yes, I have.
I can't believe he's shown up too.
The Noble Alliance is pulling out all the stops to finally get rid of us, aren't they?
It's almost kind of sad that they felt like they needed this much power to take out a few
Reen,
kids
we'll
and a
take
few
care of
young
everything
adults. Like, if you think about it.
You and Valimar have your own battle to fight.
Are you sure?
We're in for a real brawl out here, but a guy couldn't ask for better opponents.
Leave the battle on the ground to us.
Well, at least they have, 4 adults. And then they got the normal Class 7 members. But I kind of wonder...
We've no intention of backing down without a fight.
This could go pretty badly.
win! I know they're all strong, but still.
Well, what do you say we get started?
How about you tell me how to use that super mode, Crow? And he has a special weapon for his mech. Where's Reen's special sword? Reen just took a sword and they just go fly in the mountains somewhere? Okay.
I'm impressed. You managed to hold your own better than I expected you to. It's only been a month or so, but you've really grown as an Awakener, Reen.
Well, it's hard to go through the kinds of things I have without growing from the experience. And now that I've done all that, I'm going to be the one who takes you down!
And yeah, John, a few 2v3s. I mean, Class 7's probably gonna help too. It's not just gonna be the adults versus them.
No, you're not. I said you could hold your own, not that you could win. Remember, there's still a 3-year gap's worth of experience between us. And it's time you realize just how much of an impact that gap has.
But I'm protagonist.
That's enough, Crow!
With special powers. And my knight looks cooler than yours. So, ha. So yeah, I guess they're fighting each other, but Class 7's not gonna help? Question mark?
Do they really stand a chance?
They're just gonna stand
They're
there.
putting up a good fight so far, but
Why don't you all help?
yeah, it's not looking good. They're outnumbered for one thing.
Then it's time we lent them our aid.
Agreed. Weapons at the ready, guys.
Now select which ones go to help them. Right? Our Rufus is
Always
going to
in a
fight.
rush, aren't you? Stay right where you are. I'll serve as your opponent today.
Of course.
You will?
Trying to stop us from joining in?
I'd rather our intrusion cause as little inconvenience as possible for the people of this village. I'll let you make the first move. It's been quite some time since I last instructed you in fencing, Eustace. I look forward to seeing how you've improved.
Oh, great. So I'm guessing I have to have Eustace in my team.
His guard's perfect.
I kind of gave him all the bad gear.
Stay alert. Rufus is a master of court fencing. We'll need to put all we have into this battle to even stand a chance against him.
I would have it no other way.
Eustace gets stabbed. Okay, yep, I have to have Eustace in. Well, I mean, the logical thing to do would be have the stronger guys in, right? This one's kind of hard to choose between. I'm not sure if I'd want to put Emma in. I feel like I want Elliot, just for his defense boost. But do I want to put Emma or Elise? Lara's a good heavy hitter. Fee's kind of a glass cannon though, so maybe Milliam wouldn't even be bad here. Did just power up Gaius again. Milliam does have a defense too. Gaius is pretty strong though. I feel like I want the damage. I don't think that's horrible. And Eustace can power up people. But if I have her in, I could bring their CP back up too. Why do they make me make these choices? I'll just keep it this way. We'll see if we die right away. I'm guessing this is the AP battle.
Show me what you're capable of.
Okay, good then. She didn't get one-shotted. It's always nice. She's already fast enough, so...
Very well. Now's our...
It's my turn.
Okay. Make them just keep going.
My turn.
Now what to do here? Yeah, I guess.
I'll handle
Oh
this.
yeah, I didn't think about who could use overdrive too. You. Why'd they have to give me useless? I don't think you could even get someone that has overdrive. Well, I'll assume he won't try and kill Fee right away, but he probably will. Okay.
My turn.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Let's see. Yeah, just attack normally. Ow.
Okay.
Tag out.
I'll try at least. Keep it up.
How'd he get over
Very
there?
well.
Well, Eustace did get stabbed, John. If that matters. He just didn't die right away or anything. Really? Really, Eustace? He's right in front of you and you can't even hit him. It'd be funny if he just counters this since he's, you know, same moveset and stuff.
Your end is sure.
Right.
Wait, what? He just healed too? No, wait, that was Eustace. Okay. That got me worried. I'm gonna say, hey, wait. Don't heal also. What do I do here? Yeah, actually, that seems like a good idea. Make our defense even higher. And power up strength again.
Right.
Onward.
Oh, like.
This might hurt. Okay, Eustace is still alive.
Now's our
Ha!
chance.
He's predictable. Now we get to do this.
Okay.
All right.
Give me my SP back. I mean CP. SP.
This is nothing.
May win the battle, but you don't win the cutscene. Eustace may get stabbed in the cutscene anyways. That's true. That is very true, John. There's always a possibility that Eustace still gets stabbed no matter what. If at all. We don't know if he will. Just a possibility.
Not bad.
Right.
It's my turn.
You're pretty good right
Sorry,
now,
can you handle
so
this?
tag in
I'll
again.
handle this.
Their health's all good, but I could get the CP back. Hey, I'll do insight.
Onward.
Yeah, attack normally. Get the CP recovery
I'll
on
handle
myself. That definitely helps a lot. What else does he have? Stress ailments don't even affect him, do they? Blind, sleep, poison. I wonder what 10 means. Is it 10%, do you think? Scouter.
It's my turn.
Eldest son of the Alberea family and the Alliance Chief of Staff, highly skilled at court fencing. And the only one that can somewhat break him is Lara, I think. It would appear. Eh, might as well. Just gun. Gun him.
Show your strength.
Oh great, it was that scrap. Is this gonna kill me?
Divine lightning.
It looks like it's gonna kill me.
This can't be happening.
Ah!
Show your strength.
Really? Really, game? it's like, she can revive herself. I win. But then that. I didn't get AP for that, so do I have to start this? Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got the AP. We're still good. I was worried there. But yeah, John, that was funny. You got 2 S-craps in a row because she revived.
Entertaining diversion. But you'd do well to intensify your training regimen if you hope to best me.
How is he so strong?
We didn't stand a chance.
He might even be stronger than Sarah.
Stronger than Sarah?
Are you guys okay? Hey, you really think you've got time to be worrying about them? You ain't getting out of this one, Reen.
Why not?
All right, bring it on!
I got out last
It's
time.
time to settle this, Crow!
I would assume we get out this time. Because I know there's Cold Steel 3 and 4, and I know this character's a lot. So Reen at least gets out.
Be careful.
Oh great, I don't have my support. I wonder if this counts as an AP battle. Hey, cool, I guessed the right part. Okay, Crow's a lot stronger than me. Just pointing that out. Call unfair.
Gotcha!
And he can also do follow-up attacks. That's also unfair. It's very unfair. Oh great, this is a different one. Okay, yeah, this isn't going really well.
Gotcha!
I think it's because Crow has special weapon. I do not have special weapon.
This is bad.
You think it's bad?
Bring it on!
Pretty horrible.
Darkness! Clean!
Yeah, that didn't help. Body?
Shit! You're wasting your time!
Okay, come on. This better not be an AP battle.
This is bad.
Really? Only 1% unbalance? Well, how about this?
Let's go! Gotcha!
Can I delay him? Be nice. No. Well, that happened.
Are you okay?
I feel like I couldn't even really do that, and unless I could,
for you?
kind of one-sided. I hope that wasn't an AP thing. I feel like Dragoon told me there was only one AP battle and it was normal, and then he said there was a battle like this, but I don't think he said it was an AP one.
Didn't even bother to use that trump card of yours.
He wasn't even trying last time, then was he?
Come on. With the way you are now, I don't even need to try. I'll always win. And that, Reen, perfectly illustrates just how massive the gulf between us is. Maybe you think you've had it tough up till now, but you're gonna need to go through a hell of a lot more if you want to even the odds.
Or he could use protagonist power.
I see the battle here has come to an end.
Oh, hey Vita.
Oh, hey.
I can't help but feel a little bummed that everything went exactly as I thought it would. Still, it just goes to show how much faith I have in your skills, my sweet Azure Chevalier.
And thinking about it, I feel like the most they would want me to do is survive longer, but I don't know if that would even be the case, because, I was only doing like 1,000 damage each time, and he was doing like 10,000 damage each time, so I feel like they wanted you to just lose that. I'll assume there's no AP thing there, and hopefully not have to restart this later on hindsight.
Funny, I don't recall ever becoming yours. How's everything up top?
I think it's only a matter of time before the battle is decided. But we've caused enough trouble for the people of Ymir already. It's about time we brought this to a close. Finestrum Phantasma.
You just gonna let them all teleport or something, or?
My apologies for not coming down to speak with you in person, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy.
Oh, great. We have to get Noctis to come over here.
You know who I am, of course, but I am Duke Cayenne, ruler of the Lemaire province and supreme leader of the Noble Alliance.
Duke Cayenne?
So even the big guy himself is here.
I must say, what a curious group we have here. I'd heard as much, but allow me to extend my most heartfelt congratulations. My expectations have thoroughly been exceeded. When I saw young Eustace and Laura in Legram earlier this year, I could never have imagined this is how we would next meet. Oh, I'm sure your parents must have warned you against wandering off with such disreputable individuals on a number of occasions. But I suppose every child thinks that they alone know what is best for themselves.
Yeah.
Duke Alberea was simply livid about what happened. But it can't hurt to learn more about the outside world,
Every word that leaves his mouth is condescending.
Did you come all the way here just to tell us that?
I don't think he can hear you.
Don't be silly, child.
I guess he can.
Reen Schwarzer. I had this meeting arranged because I wanted to speak with you. Perhaps the method was a touch too garish for something so simple, but do forgive me for not formally requesting an audience.
With me?
With you. Allow me to get right to the point. I wish to invite you, Ashen Chevalier, aboard our flagship.
Wait, why?
I've heard all about your magnificent exploits across the land. And so I thought it would be nice to sit down and have a long, pleasant chat with you.
I don't think it would be very nice. And yeah, John, I mean, you gotta ask those questions sometimes. Not really, but I do it anyway.
About the past, the present, as well as your future.
Are you suggesting...
You want Reen to join the Noble Alliance?
Should you accept my invitation, we will withdraw peacefully from Ymir.
Ooh.
Furthermore, I give you my personal assurance that we will leave this village alone for the duration of this war. A fine proposition, is it not? Are we interested?
Very well. Allow me to accept your invitation.
What?
Don't be an idiot! This is clearly a trap! They wouldn't come all the way out here and take you into their flagship if it weren't.
I appreciate your concern. But trap or not, this might be a good chance for us, too. I think I'd regret it if I let it pass. Valimar, transport Celine back outside.
Oh.
Are you certain?
Now hold it right there!
Don't worry about me. The odds were against all of us getting back together, but we did it. And I'm sure we can do it again, too. So just wait with Emma for now. I'll be back before you know it. Valimar, if you would.
Very well.
But wait!
Well, okay then. I mean, I guess he has no really other choice in this situation. His village would kind of blow up. They're kind of pulling his arm here. Unless they suddenly got help. Or if, like, when they're all pulling out, then the courageous comes. And just convenience.
It seems the time has come for us to part ways once again. But remember this. You're an Alberea. There is power and dignity in that name, to whatever end you would use it. I want you to prove that the convictions you cling to are worthy of your loyalty. Not for my benefit, but for yours.
Wait!
Lord Rufus!
Oh.
Well met, Lord Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to see you again. Allow me to extend my apologies for the harm my father visited upon this town and its people.
What about yours?
Never mind that. What do you intend to do with my son? And what is a promising young man like yourself?
We're simply going to borrow young Reen for a short while. There's nothing to worry about. I'm a busy man these days, though, so for now, I bid you adieu.
And yeah, I guess Oliver is just going around the crate, just doing whatever. You think he could just go over to Liberal and go, "Hey guys from the Bracer Guild that stopped all this tragic stuff, you want to come over with me really quick to Erebonia again and just do this really quick?" Just go, "Hey, whole Bright family, you want to come back with me really quick?"
Reen! Reen!
We all finally got back together, too. Why?
I'm sorry, but I'll be back, I promise. So stay safe.
Reen!
What was that? Claire, you might want to work on that one. Be nice if Oliver did this stuff, but brought in super powerful people. Yeah. Just bring on all the continent-destroying people from Liberal, and then everything would be fixed, right? So Act 1 end. Everyone's bond got strengthened. Guess we're getting Class 7 up to Link Level 4, and our adults up to Link Level 3. I'll assume that was the only thing. Continue. Let's see how Act 2 starts up, I guess. Are we going to get reveals about Reen's past? Are they going to just kill Reen? Is Reen gonna go double agent working here? I would assume he gets out right away. I mean, you can kind of escape on Valmar pretty easy, unless Crow gives him chase. Oh, they have him tied down. Do they think those would hold it? Those wires would have to be pretty strong. Feel like it could just kind of stand up and break them. So this is awkward. Hey Crow, remember us?
So this is what Duke Cayenne looks like from up close.
You saw him. You saw him, Reen.
It's hard to believe that I've ended up in the same room as the leader of the Noble Alliance. Although, I guess we did meet back in Legram before the war broke out.
Exactly.
Reen Schwarzer. Truth be told, we don't want this war to drag on any more than you do.
Really?
We only acted as we did due in part to our dearly departed Chancellor's behavior being far too unreasonable to justify turning a blind eye. He garnered the trust of His Majesty, and in turn misused that trust. He flagrantly disregarded this nation's beloved culture and traditions, treating Erebonia as if it were his own personal property.
I mean, John, we're probably going to see some wavering in Crow, I would assume, since it looked like he was wavering even before. So, I assume that Reen's going to give some of his head-patting magic. Maybe not in such words, but...
Surely you too noticed this.
Well... I can't say I disagree. We did hear story after story during our field studies about how aggressive his policies were. About the way he didn't care how many enemies he made as a result, creating terrorist groups like the Imperial Liberation Front.
Huh. Looks at Crow. What?
But as I said, the cause of our nation's ills is now gone. Now, all that remains is to turn back the hands of time just a touch, and the good old days of the Empire will be upon us once more.
The good old days where the Noble Alliance was pretty much racist towards the common people, like they already pretty much were, but to a greater extent once again.
The key to this bright future lies in putting aside our differences and joining hands. Am I wrong?
Yes.
I'm afraid that yes, you are.
Thank you.
Do you honestly believe that people can so easily put aside their differences after all the Alliance has done? You occupied Heimdall and effectively took every one of its citizens hostage, imprisoned the Imperial family. And let's not forget how you're now in league with the enemy nation responsible for the destruction of Gorelia Fortress. After all that, the Imperial army would never bow their heads to the likes of you, even if the rest of the population did.
Yep.
My word, I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding. The Imperial family is simply under our loving protection. They certainly haven't been imprisoned. But that does bring me to exactly why I want you to help us.
It does?
The Azure Knight is already on our side. But if we had your Ashen Knight as well, that would mean we'd have two of the great knights of Erebonian legend to put into play. Couple them with our Panzer Soldats, and the Imperial Army's armored divisions would cower before us.
So he's just saying, end the war fast, right? That's what we want you to do. Make the little charade end. It's bothering everyone.
You may not find us winning the war ideal, but this union benefits everyone more than carrying on until our inevitable victory,
I don't think it's that simple.
I beg to differ. The presence of Soldats units on a battlefield makes a tremendous difference. What they may lack in firepower and armor compared to tanks, they make up for in mobility and versatility. But more important than even those factors is the psychological impact they have on our opponents.
Well...
Because it's a Gundam?
We're only human. As such, we are as captivated as we are terrified of giant beings bearing human form. And if that holds true even for mass-produced Soldats made with modern technology, it will be all the more true for the divine knights of legend you and Crow possess.
Can't argue with that logic.
I will say it once more. Gileath Osborne is dead. And with his death, all that's left to be done is end this ridiculous war and return order to the Empire. Only then will everything be as it should.
And how should it be?
That includes both your pleasant academy life and the peaceful days of darling Elise and her friend the princess.
Ooh, just kinda strong-arming Reen even more there, aren't you?
Are you trying to...
Whatever you ultimately decide, their safety is guaranteed. I would ask that you promise him this, if nothing else, Your Grace.
But of course, I'm not a monster.
Well, apparently Rufus isn't a monster. I'm not sure about Noctis Pepperhead here.
Rufus.
We may stand on opposite sides of this conflict, but I still sit on Thor's board of directors. And in that capacity, I suggest you consider carefully the choice before you. After all, every soldier must decide for himself whether a cause is worth fighting, perhaps even dying for. I look forward to hearing your answer.
What a way to say it. Hey Crow, how you doing? Gonna escort me back to my room? Come with us, we'll escort you to your guest room. Yeah, escort me. Not make it so I can't run away. Escort me. Intermission. Oh great. An intermission that's going to be awkward. Just like Dragoon told me. I didn't know what he meant at first, but I guess now I do. Do I get to have bonding points with Crow? Can I steal items here? Looks like a place to steal stuff from. Nice airship. For a warship, you think they would, not make it so fancy looking.
All that's left to be done is end this ridiculous war and return order to the Empire. Only then will everything be as it should. That includes both your pleasant academy life and the peaceful days of darling Elise and her friend the princess.
I suggest you consider carefully the choice before you. After all, every soldier must decide for himself whether a cause is worth fighting, perhaps even dying for. I look forward to hearing your answer.
Hey, that stuff
Hard
we
to
just
argue
heard.
that this war began because the noble faction went too far. But the longer it goes on, the more people are going to suffer. Am I really okay with that? If I join them, I could reduce the number of victims, be friends with Crow again, free Elise and Princess Alphen.
I don't know if you could be friends with Crow again. You'd just be working with him.
No, this isn't that simple. Think, Rain, think. I was able to reunite with the others, but Elise and Princess Alphen are still in the Alliance's custody. What's the best thing I can do? This isn't just about me. What do all of us want to do?
Keep racking your brain like that and smoke will start coming out of your ears.
Oh, great. Not awkward. Right? He brought a picnic basket.
What do you want?
Hey now, no need to give me that look. I figured I was gonna find you busy thinking everything over like your life depended on it. And what do you know? I was right.
How about you mind your own damn business? And don't you have better things to do with your time? I figured the glorious Azure Chevalier would be far too busy with the war to be hanging out around here.
It's tough being popular.
Wow.
If you joined us, I could get away with doing half the work I am now. So come on, stop freaking out about it so much and make a choice.
This isn't something I can just decide by flipping a coin, Crow. And besides, it'd probably be an easier choice if not for a certain someone. What's that in your hand, anyway?
Grub, of course. Kinda early, but I brought you your lunch. Mind if I join you?
He's not really making this any less awkward, is he? Oh great, you got your green drink and your orange
fries
drink.
and onion rings, huh? I was expecting something more fancy like I had last night.
Oh, that kind of food more your thing? Okay then, give me a minute while I go ask the chef to whip something up.
No, this is fine.
The square hamburgers on this.
The burger looks delicious.
And square.
Cool. Alright, dig in.
Just awkward.
This tastes kinda different from a normal burger.
Like it's square or something.
Oh, no wonder. It's got whitefish in it.
Yeah, they're called fish burgers. Pretty good, right?
Yeah, the tartar sauce makes for an unusual extra flavoring too.
I like how they still keep the music the same though. Just like, yeah, it's definitely awkward, but they're pretending for a second.
This tastes amazing. I like this way more than the food I had last night, to be honest.
Well, glad to hear it. Guess it was worth putting my cooking skills to the test after all.
You cooked it?
You made this?
Was my first time cooking in a while, too. Sharon could probably do better, though. But I wanted to give it a shot anyway. This stuff was like soul food back in Jirai, where I grew up.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it supposed to be guilt tripping?
To think, all the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses.
Crow should have gone like, yeah, it's from my hometown that got taken by Osborn. You know, that guy I shot.
Crow Armbrust from the Jirai SEZ.
Oh, yeah. Vita was using some weird thing of hers to let you see what was going on, wasn't she? So I guess you saw what happened there.
Yeah. Jirai was that special economic zone in the northwest you guys went to during our August field study, too.
Aren't doing anything special like that in the dry special economic zone, though I guess that makes sense seeing as it's under direct control of the Imperial government and not a noble. Recall that it was annexed 8 years ago, is that right? Yeah. It was annexed because of Osborn.
So you ended up going back to your old hometown then?
Yeah, by pure coincidence.
Sure, pure coincidence.
It's changed a lot since I was last there, so it was kind of surreal being back again. But it was nostalgic in its own way, too.
It's been bugging me for a long time now. What could have made you want to join a group of terrorists like the Imperial Liberation Front?
Sounds like he kind of made it rain, but...
What was it that made you hate Chancellor Osborne that much? Enough to take his life? Tell me, Crow, please. I want to know what it was that made you who you are now. What kind of place Jirai was, how you lived there, and what you were doing before you entered the academy and met Toa, Angelica, and George.
Where's the fun in prying into a guy's past? Save all that talk for your number one in class. Who's the lucky girl anyway? Elisa? Laura? Emma? Fee? And don't tell me it's Milliam, because, you know, it...
I'm serious, Crow. I really want to know.
He's like, which dating simulator thing are you playing with, Rain? Don't tell me it's the young one. She's way too underage. Thanks, Crow. Thanks for saying that.
Think of telling me your past as paying off the interest you owe on that 50 Mira.
Huh.
Because until I know, until we know, we won't be able to move forward.
You're really serious.
You're the only one who's not being serious here. You're kind of acting like you didn't have a whole
Crow?
bunch of blood on your hands.
My past really isn't that big of a deal, you know. It's got nothing on yours, that's for sure. If you find yourself thinking that's all when I'm done, well, I warned you.
That's all?
So, you really want to know?
Yeah. Nothing you say will change my mind. Please, tell me.
All right, you win.
Let's hear. Story time, everyone.
Like I said, it's just your run-of-the-mill sob story. Pick up any history textbook and you'll probably find a dozen others just like it. It's the kind of story that's so common no one bothers to remember it, like it never even happened.
Is that why it made you so upset?
Back in those days, Jirai was known as Jirai City. It was a city-state off the coast of northwest Zemuria that prospered through maritime trade with West Erebonia, Northumbria, and Remiferia.
When are all those games gonna come out?
It had a population of around 150,000 people, so it wasn't exactly a big place. Because of that, the surrounding nations left it alone and let us live out our days in peace. We were pretty fortunate, all things considered. Until about 20 years ago.
Because Osborne? He was like, I want it.
That was when the Northumbrian disaster struck, and much of the Principality of Northumbria was turned to salt.
Oh.
And as a result, trade on the northwest shore was reduced to virtually nothing. Day after day, Jirai's prosperity started to fade away. Still, it wasn't all bad. We had our fishing, our historic landmarks, our septium mines. We could make use of those to get trade going again, both to keep our state running and to help out Northumbria. In fact, the one who advocated that approach was the mayor, my grandfather. He was the last mayor Jirai City ever had.
Oh.
He was a stubborn old bastard, but he had this wry sense of humor, and was well loved by everyone. I lost my mom and dad early, so he was also my only living relative. He taught me just about everything a guy could know. He was like a mom, dad, and your old master rolled into one, I guess. Anyway, fast forward to 10 years ago. Out of nowhere, we received this proposal from the Erebonian government. They said they wanted to extend a railway line from Heimdall all the way to Jirai. We relied on the sea for trade before, but there wasn't any reason to believe we couldn't benefit from being connected to Heimdall by rail.
And that's how they get their military in there fast,
The proposal drew
right?
overwhelming support from the city's council, and as a result, my grandfather was forced to accept. Within a year, the city had all of its old life back and then some. The streets were more bustling than ever. But keep in mind, this was a result of huge amounts of Imperial capital flowing into the city. Land and buildings we once treasured were bought up left and right. Everything became a target for investment. People only cared about making money. Something similar supposedly happened in Crossbell too, but unlike there, no opposition existed in Jirai.
Yeah, something similar did happen in Crossbell. That's why there's some games for that too.
My grandfather sensed something was off, and he tried what he could to get the situation under control. Then one day, someone blew up the railway line leading to Jirai. Everyone demanded that it be repaired as quickly as possible. Everyone except the Imperial government. Instead, they panned our national security arrangements for being insufficient and threatened to withdraw all Imperial capital.
So they pretty much were like, you're relying on us now to get all of your income, so we're going to blow up the bridge ourselves and not repair it. Unless they do this or that, you know, become part of government.
The city was left in an uproar like we'd never seen. Shares plummeted, and with no one able to ascertain the culprit's identity, chaos reigned. That was when he showed up. Chancellor Gileath Osborne, in his third year as representative of the Imperial government, personally came to Jirai. We then received a second proposal.
The restoration of the railway and its future security will be seen to by the Imperial Army. In return for our continued assistance in safekeeping, Jirai will come under the wing of our glorious empire and attain even greater prosperity as a special economic zone.
The timing was too good to be true, really.
Almost like it was a plot by the government.
Realizing this, my grandfather staunchly opposed the idea. He tried everything he could to convince the city's council to reject the offer. Unfortunately, once you taste the sweet fruit of prosperity, it's hard to want to go back. The council, made up of influential merchants and all their greed, jumped at the offer. And tempted by the elimination of customs, together with the tax breaks from being an SEZ, many of the citizens did too. And during all that, they'd conveniently found a suspect behind the railway incident. My grandfather.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
He loved Jirai more than anyone, and up till then, its people loved him too. And yet, virtually overnight, he found himself facing the wrath of both the city's council and the citizens alike. Left with no choice, he resigned from his position as mayor, and Jirai formally became part of the Empire. Both of these things happened on the same exact day. That was 8 years ago. Naturally, everyone knew my grandfather wasn't the one who did it. They knew who was really responsible. They just turned a blind eye to the truth. See? I warned you. Just your run-of-the-mill sob story.
I don't know what to say, Crow.
Osborne's a jerk.
What happened to him after that? Your grandfather.
One day, he just up and died. Once he resigned, the whole affair with the railway getting blown up was all but forgotten. He lived comfortably in retirement for about half a year, fell ill, and that was that. He just lost the will to go on, I guess.
Because he saw his precious city be taken over. All that kind of stuff.
Like I said, he was the only family I had. I mean, I had plenty of friends even then, but I chose to leave it all behind. I was 13 at the time. I wandered the land, doing whatever I had to get by. That was when I met old Cayenne, who happily indulged my hatred for the Chancellor. And with his financial backing, I went out with the goal to find others who were just like me. That was the beginning of the Imperial Liberation Front. Gideon, Scarlet, and Vulcan were among those I recruited. I'd also met Vita then. I only knew her as the woman who would often come to see Cayenne. She guided me to a place below the city of Ordis, and there slept the Azure Knight Ordine.
Oh, well, okay then.
One after another, I overcame the same trials you did with your friends, but alone. And once I'd proven myself worthy, Ordine accepted me as his awakener. That was 3 years ago. I was 16. My preparations complete, I concealed my background and enrolled in a military academy near the capital. Everything I did for the sole purpose of taking the Chancellor's head.
Apparently Ordine already had his perfect weapon? Yeah, I guess. And sorry I couldn't read chat there for a minute. My tablet's battery died because it was accidentally like slightly off the charger and I didn't notice. Because I have like one of those docking charge stations. So it was like slightly off, so all the pins weren't connected to it.
Come on now, what's with the face?
But hey, Dragoon.
You look sadder about all this than I do.
Yeah, I guess.
I swear. I'm not trying to tell you the Chancellor was evil or anything.
What?
Still, there's no denying that he managed to outwit my grandfather. And he may have lost, but Pop's always loved a good gamble. It's thanks to him that I'm pretty good at chess, card games, that kind of stuff. I'd say it's fairly normal for a student to want to avenge his master's defeat, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
At the end of the day, there's no denying this country has problems, and the Chancellor's methods were making them worse. I studied those problems, worked out how to use the situation to my advantage, and then won the game with an all-or-nothing gamble. But when you think of how peaceful Jirai is now, I'd say I've got a duty to clear up the mess left behind by my game too, which means ending this war and restoring peace. So it's only when that's done that my game is truly over.
So why don't you help us instead?
I don't want whatever your decision is to be influenced by my past, okay? Like Rufus said, you need to think long and hard about what it is you're fighting for. For you, more than anyone else.
Then why were you so happy to beat me up a little while ago?
Yeah, but Crow.
Anyway, I think I've stuck around here for long enough. You're going to be treated as a visitor. Well, sort of. It's about time for the higher-ups to head back to Heimdall, so go ahead and pass the time however you want.
I mean, you could say that Vita could have made Crow be able to meet Cayenne. It sounds like when he was trying to find everyone else, he was just kind of going like, hey, anyone else hate this guy? Oh, you do? Okay, you want to join this?
However I want. What else can I even do here?
What, they had to look out the window towards him? Why are they leaving? They just wanted to give me a chance to escape?
There'll be no guards outside your room, so if you want to try and escape, be my guest. Just keep in mind that some members of Ouroboros and Zephyr are on board too. Not to mention me, Scarlet, and Vulcan. So if you're up for a gamble of your own, get ready to take all of us on.
I mean, I could just fly away, you know? Or use the spirit path and teleport away. So, Sen.
Sounds fun.
Oh yeah, one more thing. There's this real cute visitor in the guest of honors room on the second floor. I think she'd perk right up if she saw you, so why not go pay her a visit? Just don't go making your girl jealous, okay?
Is it Toa? Did they steal Toa away from us?
I wonder who he means. He said she's in the guest of honors room. Well, I can't waste much time here. I told everyone I'd definitely come back soon.
Unless it's randomly Princess Alphen, I guess that would be possible, but where would they put Reen's sister then? I figure they would keep those two together.
Right now, I need to gather as much information as I can.
But yeah, I mean, Dragoon, I appreciate that Crow does note that it's just normal, average story that happens to a lot of people. He's saying that he's a normal guy that happened to coincidentally get into a situation that would give him power to actually act on something that happens to a lot of people. And he used that to go like, hey, this happened to me. I'm not someone that has this convoluted sob story like Reen over here. I'm perfectly fine. I just happen to have these bad situations happen, like all you people, so why don't you join my army thing here and go fight these other guys? And that's kind of how he gathered more to his cause, though.
I can make my choice after that. At least then, it'll be an informed one.
She can use Spirit Path. Why don't we just steal this ship? We don't need the crate, let's just take this one. We can kill all the Ouroboros members, real quick. I'll be fine. Hey, the girl that I could actually probably beat one-on-one.
Having to travel to and from Crossbell like this is utterly exhausting. No, I mustn't complain. I'm doing this for the sake of my lord.
She sounds awfully familiar.
Stream died for a second? Okay, no. That looks fine. You were getting me worried there for a second.
Who goes there? Wait! You're the Ashen Knight's pilot!
I remember you now. You're with Ouroboros. Duvali the Swift, right?
Have you no shame? Is it perhaps normal for you to barge into a lady's room unannounced?
Yes, actually.
You and that Arseid are only as bad as each other, I swear! Learn your place!
Actually, I just walked through the door normally. I should have probably knocked before I came in, though. Sorry about that.
If Reen could only make everyone fall in love with him, it would be easier for him.
So, now that we're understood, what do you want?
Why'd you get dressed in your armor?
Have you come to tell me that you'll be fighting on our side after all?
Can you not jump to conclusions? Besides, it's not like you're working with the Alliance because you agree with what they're doing.
Oh, naturally. Lady Clotilde seems to have a purpose of her own, but for my part, I have no obligation to help the Alliance whatsoever. I'm simply cooperating because I was told doing so was necessary to the plan.
Plan? I'm not sure what she's getting at. Just so we're clear, that lord you keep mentioning isn't Vita Clotilde, is it?
No. She may be an Anguis like her, but my lord is the 7th, not the 2nd. She is the leader of the Stahlritter, the great light which guides us.
Yeah, it sounds like she's gotten something else for you.
Gallant yet beautiful, proud yet merciful.
Yeah.
She's the strongest knight of all, and oh, she's simply divine.
Great.
Well, you've made it clear how great you think she is. So the head of the Stahlritter is also a woman?
She certainly is. And if you must know, 100 swordsmen of your strength couldn't hope to equal her.
Okay, I didn't ask.
No, 1,000, even 10,000 of you wouldn't be able to so much as scratch her.
So 10,000 Reens couldn't beat this girl?
Okay, I get it. She's strong. Still, if she's a woman who could be described as the strongest knight of all, Laura already noticed the similarity between the Eisenritter and Stahlritter, but she really does sound like Saint Sandlot.
I see I've got you thinking. Incidentally, I may have already mentioned her title, but one can never share my lord's glory too many times. She's known as the Steel Maiden.
The Steel Maiden, huh?
Yeah, she did say that.
And with that, I believe that's enough idle chatter.
Oh.
If you didn't come to tell me that you'll be fighting on our side, then we remain enemies. As such, we shouldn't be standing here being friendly with one another.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Sorry for bothering you. Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to ask. You're not an enforcer like Blue Blanc or Sharon, right? Is there any reason for that?
Ugh, you just had to ask.
Yeah, why not?
Enforcers are selected by the society's leader, the Grand Master. And in order to be selected as one and given a number, that person needs to be burdened by some kind of darkness. But just so we're clear, there is no correlation between having a number and one's strength, all right? I'm quite strong.
I didn't say you weren't. But it makes perfect sense. You don't strike me as someone who's carrying any kind of darkness with you.
In other words, you have to have an edgy past to be an anime protagonist.
You're refreshingly sincere. Like someone who hates anything that strays from the path of righteousness.
I'll thank you not to spout such nauseating drivel in my presence. Now get the hell out of my room!
See? Reen can do it. He just has to pat girls' heads and...
She chased me out.
He can take over the whole entire ship.
I'm really curious about the Steel Maiden.
We'll have a mutiny on board.
Could she really have some connection with the Lance Maiden?
Is she the Lance Maiden?
Perhaps even with the woman who helped us during our August field study.
So is there no treasure chest I can steal here? That's disappointing. Well, what's Blue Blanc doing?
Good day to you, Reen Schwarzer.
What the? You're the Phantom Thief! You sure look comfortable. What are you doing here?
Ha ha! Why wouldn't I be? I'm as much a guest on this ship as you are. And who would deny themselves the pleasure of a ship so beautiful?
I don't know.
The furnishings are immaculate. The food and wine are positively sumptuous. And I am of the firm belief that it's wasteful not to take advantage of the opportunities life presents you.
I like how this is pretty much just Reen getting intel on all the bad guys. Because he's like, I might join you, so you should tell me everything you know.
Ah, and speaking of opportunities, don't just stand there. Take a seat and join me in having a drink. You've been blessed with the rare chance to sit and chat one-on-one with the most beloved thief of our time.
I can't believe that's how you describe yourself.
That's an interesting line read. Probably cooked badly for people before and carried the dark burden. What?
Well, what the hell? I'll have a drink. Nothing alcoholic, though.
While he's
Funny.
having like a...
I didn't realize you'd met Prince Olivert.
Having a frozen rose thing.
Indeed, there are few even among royals whose palate is so refined as his. Between our shared love of beauty and fundamental difference of opinion on the nature of love, he forever remains an endless source of entertainment for me.
I suddenly feel very sorry for him.
What if they're into each other, Reen?
What happened down in Liberl sounds pretty amazing, though.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened.
I'd heard there were problems with orbital technology in southern Ereboni at the time, but I had no idea that was why.
Ha ha! That magnificent floating city was quite the sight to behold, let me tell you. Oh, how I wish I could have shown it to you.
You almost want to call it like a legend... of the Trails of the Sky stuff.
It would have changed your view of the world completely.
It really does sound amazing. Wait, why am I sitting here having a friendly discussion with a wanted criminal? He has so many interesting and unusual stories, I got completely caught up listening to them.
Ha ha! A thief of my caliber can steal much more than objects, Reen. There. I was able to steal much of your time and your interest. Perhaps I stole your heart as well.
Rest assured that did not happen. Your stories were interesting, though, I'll admit. By the way, you wouldn't happen to know where Prince Olivert is now, would you? Last I checked, he wasn't actively fighting against the Alliance.
Ha ha! I imagine Duke Cayenne would welcome a man like the Prince with open arms into the Alliance, if he so wished to join. To my knowledge, he was always wary of the Chancellor himself. But I digress. I'm afraid not even I know where he is at the moment. However, I'm inclined to believe that wherever he's hiding, the Crimson Wings is there with him.
So the Courageous is missing too, then. Although the Duke's got some nerve if he expects Prince Olivert to side with him after he imprisoned the rest of the Imperial family.
But think, these kinds of things are simply what the great nobles of this country have always done.
I guess. Maybe.
The War of the Lions, too, was brought about by numerous families of some standing backing potential successors to the throne. Emperor Dreikel's, as a late arrival to the war, was a mere exception to the rule. I wonder, does Prince Olivert think himself as the second coming of Dreikel's?
Possibly. He is kind of egotistical.
One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's military academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country.
I don't think he does. From what I can tell, he intends to try and end this war in a slightly different way from Dreikel's.
Oh? Do tell.
Not giving out secrets.
Sorry, but I should be going.
Good time to step out, Reen.
Thanks for all the interesting stories. They helped me work through things in my head a bit.
You just
I'm pleased to hear it.
randomly put back on your mask.
I will be waiting at the edge of my seat to hear which path you choose. Join us, and you'll be warmly welcomed. Naturally, I'm fascinated by you as the Ashen Knight's pilot, but I'm even more fascinated with that brute strength of yours. I would love the chance to see the power of an ogre up close.
I doubt it's half as interesting as what you're thinking. Anyway, if you'll excuse me.
Where's McBurn? Can I ask him what mix means? What does mix mean? Hey, McBurn, you in there?
Huh? I think I can sense someone inside. Given the circumstances, I imagine it must be one of the people who fought us in Ymir. Huh? It's open.
Is it McBurn? McBurn a mixed race?
It's empty. Weird. I could have sworn I sensed someone in here.
Or it's the girl? Of course, they need these shots. Because it's an anime game. You always need something like this to happen, right? How great is Reen going to go like, I'm going to use my special malfunctioning attack. It's called the head pat attack, and yeah, it's devastating.
Looking at her lying down like this, she really is just a child. Maybe 12 or 13? Somewhere close to Milliam's age. How did a kid like this end up fighting with the Alliance?
I was just...
Who are you?
I was just staring at you.
Who's calling me?
Is she talking in her sleep?
Situation assessed. Location is a room inside the guest area of the Pentagrule. 9 hours have passed since initial loss of consciousness.
Guess she's sleeping comfortably enough here. Then again, she needs it at her age. She's got plenty of growing left. Wait.
Wait, I'm just standing here.
Good morning?
Reen Schwarzer, why are you here? Unless my memories have been tampered with, I believe this room was solely allocated to me.
Oh, it was. Sorry. If I'd known you were sleeping, I wouldn't have come in here.
So you're an intruder then? Clown Soleus.
No, it was just an innocent mistake.
Oh, great.
Whoa, can we at least talk about this?
No mercy for trespassers.
Well, okay then. We needed that, right?
So you claim to have no inappropriate motives for sneaking into this room?
Inappropriate motives.
Not claim! I really didn't!
But once you walked in, you fell victim to temptation and chose to act in accordance to your desires.
No! No, I didn't! How many times do I have to explain what happened before you'll believe me?
I was just staring at you and thinking.
I was making a joke. Had you any intention of harming me, Clown Soleus would have attacked you. That he didn't proves your innocence.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Then what was all that for? Oh, whatever. I suppose it's my own fault for coming in without permission.
So how many other doors are we not going to knock on?
Anyway, I've cleared my name. I'll see you some other time, probably.
Fighting you.
If that's what you want to do, you didn't come to ask me anything then?
Well, no. Honestly, I didn't even know you were in here. I do have a lot I'd like to ask you, though, and just as much I'd like to say to you. Okay, if you're offering. What are your reasons for helping the Alliance? Why do you have a puppet just like Milliam's? Just who are you?
All good questions.
The answer to your first question is, I was ordered to do so. As all information regarding Clown Soleus is confidential, I am unable to answer your second question. And as for the last one, I am unable to fully comprehend the depth of your question.
Oh, forget it. You abducted my sister and the princess. Whether you were ordered to or not doesn't change that. And it's not something I think I can forgive. See you around.
It's not something I think I can forgive. And Reen's like, oh no, a small child doesn't like that I can't forgive her.
Sorry, that was probably too harsh. I can't pretend to know anything about your circumstances, but I do know that you didn't abduct them of your own free will.
I didn't say anything like that, but okay, you can just keep assuming things while I keep going,
Anyway, with that said, I'll be going. Maybe we'll have a chance to talk again sometime.
The Black Workshop.
What?
That's the name of the place I belong to. It was they who loaned me to the Noble Alliance. Unless you choose to join the Alliance, that is the most I'm able to disclose to you.
The name doesn't ring any bells. And loaned? That makes it sound like... I suppose it's none of my business.
Makes it sound like you're an object. Oh, Reen's going in for the attack.
Thanks for telling me. I'll be sure to remember that name.
I can't see doing so holding any real purpose for you. Incidentally, did you have any untoward motives behind what you just did?
Yes.
No, I did not.
Reen definitely did. He's just trying to turn all of the women
Workshop?
against people.
Sounds like stuff worth remembering.
Okay, write that in your notebooks. Let's see if we can turn any other women against the Alliance.
What the?
Oh, is this McBurn? You don't forgive a small child, the child will grow up sad about it forever. That was super effective. It's been converted to Reen's harem. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how much she's been converted. But I'm guessing McMurrin's in this one, all things considered.
Huh?
He is. You don't knock?
Oh, it's you. Forgot you were staying here too.
So, Reen, you're not gonna say what's Mix.
What was that? It's gone now anyway. Maybe it was just my imagination.
I like how they didn't voice act the part that said yeah. Like, they could have taken that line from anything in the game and put it there.
So what's up? I couldn't give a damn whether you joined the Alliance or not, to be honest.
Oh, I didn't come here for any specific reason.
But what's Mix mean?
Interesting. You mixed by any chance?
See? Are we going to finally get an elaboration on this?
Could I sit and talk to you for a while?
What a pain in the ass.
He didn't say no.
So, what do you want to ask?
When we ran into each other back near Bereahard, you asked a weird question. Something about being mixed?
Oh, that?
I didn't have the chance to figure out what that meant at the time. But what did you mean?
Don't know if I can even explain that one.
Everybody shifts character just for him? Yeah, you know. If I can even explain it. You can't explain
It's
it?
just
What?
something you feel. What we've got mixed into us is obviously different in strength and nature. It's kind of hard to put into words.
Yeah, seems that way. I know you're not trying to confuse me on purpose, but I really can't wrap my head around what you're saying.
Just watch.
Huh?
There's no trick to it. I'm not using an ornament, it's not magic.
So he means mixed as in, like, special traits that let him do these things naturally.
And I'm not using an artifact either. I just will fire to appear, and it does.
So it's just a totally unnatural ability.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Something that just gives you results, without the processes you'd usually have to go through to obtain them.
I like how the bottom of his shoes are even, like, a weird mural design.
You've got one too, right?
Am I going to show it to him?
Well, true. That power of mine wasn't something I gained from training. I don't even know where the power itself is coming from.
You won't hear much else about it the rest of the game? Well, that kind of sucks. Reen's power is to become an edgelord. It's the power you don't think we want? Oh.
It's the same kind of thing. People who can do things like that usually have something mixed into them. Something foreign, unnatural, mixed into their body itself. Different to the church's stigmas. Looks like a pretty small part of it in your case, though.
The scar?
There, huh? Anyway, I couldn't tell you how, where, or why whatever it is got mixed into you. Sure you've got more questions, but sorry. I can't answer them.
No, it's okay. You've answered enough already. I feel like I understand myself a little better now, actually.
Good for you, I guess. So, we done now?
Yeah, thanks for your time. Oh yeah. So how much of you is unnatural?
All of me.
Me? All of me.
What? Oh, okay.
His circumstances seem very different from mine. Guess all I can do is remember what he said. Maybe there will come a time when it'll all make sense.
That was kinda cheesy.
I'm sure one day I'll find out what this power of mine is. What the story behind me being given this power as a kid is. One day.
Friends wouldn't have kept protecting him not to use it. I don't think it would be exactly like in Blue Exorcist Dragon. I feel like Rin's power in that, I mean, he is like mostly demon, you know? He's kind of like the 50-50 split. It seems like Rin only has like less than 25% edgelord.
I wonder who's in here.
We got a visitor?
Come on in.
Brother. They could sense him already. Well, that kind of figures, but... Yeah, is he gonna talk to him about Fee? I like how this is just their theme always. Even when they're just talking normally.
Figured it was you. Sup?
Have a seat. Bourbon? I suppose not.
Yeah, I really shouldn't. How come you guys are being so friendly, though? I mean, we're on opposing sides and all.
Why wouldn't we be? It's not like we're on a battlefield right now. We're Jaegers. Nothing unusual about us trying to cut some throats one day that's sitting in a bar with the same guys the next.
I guess.
Of course, if you would rather fight with us, that can be arranged.
I shall have to politely decline. For one thing, I don't think I'd stand the slightest chance of taking you two down.
Hey now, no need to be so pessimistic. Fee seems to think pretty highly of you. Have a little more faith in yourself.
At the very least, you'd be able to give us a real fight in your divine night. Not that I'd have any intention of losing even then.
The scary thing is, I'm pretty sure he's dead serious. Well, they're used to taking out tanks. They probably have their ways.
Okay.
Huh. Oh, yeah? Ranking 72nd for the year in an academy full of big shot students ain't half bad. Brings a tear to my eye to see our little Fee putting her heart into her education.
That's one way for these guys to say it, I guess.
Don't forget, she was the youngest of her classmates, too. The boss was right when he said that she can do anything she puts her mind to.
You got that right. Maybe joining the gardening club will make her a bit more ladylike, too. Oh, who am I kidding?
She's still young. She has plenty of time to develop on that front if she so pleases.
They more or less sound like her brothers.
They really seem to adore her. Like two proud parents talking about their child.
Or that.
And yet... If you don't mind me asking, why did you leave Fee behind? After your boss was killed in a battle with his sworn enemy, I mean.
Oh, Fee told you about that.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're closer to her than I thought you were.
I like how he looks angry all of a sudden.
I trust this is simply me being paranoid. But you haven't tried making any moves on her, have you?
Hey John, you were right.
No, of course not. I wouldn't dream of it. I just want to know why you'd abandon her when she obviously means so much to the two of you. She thought of you all like family. Why did you leave her all alone?
Well,
Oh, swapping the hot seat there.
We had our reasons. Let's leave it at that.
Sounds like they can't say too much about it.
I know you want to know, but you're not the one we should be telling that to.
We'll be sure to tell Fee our reasons in due time. Until then, leave the issue be.
Alright. I can accept that. Still, she's our classmate. In that sense, she's like family to me, to us, too. And we feel that way about her just as strongly as you do, if not more so.
Because we're still with her.
I
Darn
want
us.
to be perfectly clear on that.
Fighting words right there.
Still, we'll remember you said that. Returning to the matter at hand.
What?
You're sure you haven't tried to make any moves on her?
Come on, spit it out.
They really are like two overprotective fathers.
Well, after the rest of the grilling...
I was hoping to get a bit more out of them about what Zephyr is up to. All we did was talk about Fee the whole time.
It happens, Rain. It happens to the best of us. No, brother?
Oh well. At least now I know that the guys in Zephyr really cared about her, so it wasn't a complete waste of time.
So anyway, 2 doors left. What's behind door number
someone inside.
4? Oh, we're actually knocking now. What do you know?
It's open. Come on in.
This guy?
That sounds like... Excuse me.
Haven't seen him in a while. This will be his actual first appearance in this game. Well, speaking normally and stuff.
Oh, it's you. You finished talking with C?
His name's Crow, not C. And he's never going to be anything else for me.
Oh, I know his real name. But to us, he's always gonna be C.
Are you always V?
That's our leader. You might be young, but each and every one of us look up to him and respect him. Anyway, take a seat. You got a whole lot of questions, I bet.
Does you asking that mean you're willing to answer them?
Depends on the questions.
Well, it's nice that all these villains are so, forthcoming. Or rather, people that are...
Just out of curiosity.
Just of different opinions, I suppose.
How many members does the Imperial Liberation Front have left? I know the explosion back in the mine was staged, obviously.
Sure was. Anyway, 10, give or take. We lost most of our members as soon as the war started kicking into gear.
Is that because the group's primary objective had been fulfilled?
Basically, yeah.
We just wanted to kill that one guy, then we're all good.
We all came from different backgrounds, but the one thing we had in common was that we hated that bastard's guts. So after he'd kicked it, most of the guys didn't really have any reason for sticking around. Can't say I blame him for calling it quits.
Crow said that seeing this war through to its end was the last part of his game. Are the members who haven't left sticking around for similar reasons?
Interesting question.
It is interesting.
Can't speak for the others, but me? I don't really care how this war goes. I mean, I'm a former Jaeger who can hold his own in a fight. I've always lived for war.
So he pretty much just wants to fight.
Teaching those dumbasses in the provincial armies how to pilot soldats is a job worth doing, even if it's a pain. If we disband, I'll find myself something else to do.
I see.
So he's not as invested. He could be swayed.
I can't defend the assassination of the Chancellor or what you did near Trista. But I'd be happy if you chose to disband at least.
You're a funny kid. Being oddly nice to us after all the shit we caused, don't you think?
The cycle of hatred's gone on for long enough.
Oh.
Crimes you've committed will never vanish, but no one wants this war to go on longer than it has to. It's not as though you guys want war, do you?
That's enough of the niceties. If you've got time to worry about us, use it to worry about yourself.
I like how he's like, I'm not going to answer that.
Whether you choose to side with the Alliance or go against them, you've got a tough road ahead, whether you like it or not. Make sure to think long and hard before you decide. And if we end up as enemies again, show me what you got. On the battlefield, I mean.
Why do you have to specify on the battlefield? Did you think he was going to show you something out of the battlefield? I don't understand. Why did you feel the need to elaborate on that? Why? Why?
Think I might have been too harsh on the kid. Still... yeah. He's probably perfect for the job.
What, to kill you?
He saw right through me. He's not wrong, though. I should be worrying about myself right now. He seemed kind of different, though. Like he'd lost his spark.
Apparently a lot happened to him, though.
His sole objective in life seemed to be to get revenge for his old Jaeger Corps killed by Osborn.
So he kinda...
Maybe he's just not sure what to do with himself now that he's done just that?
Or I guess he's trying to go out in a blaze of glory. Apparently what it sounds like.
And judging by the fact that V is in the next room...
Scarlet?
Come on in if you like.
Haven't seen her in a while either. You fought her in Trista, though. Anything rude to say to us? She going to spiel something
Hello
else?
there, love. I'd heard you came on board yesterday, so I did wonder whether we would run into one another at some point.
Hello, Scarlet.
Well, we're flashing back to that scene.
Last time we spoke was a month and a half ago near Trista, I think.
Quite a memorable day for both of us, wasn't it? There's no need to stand over there. Come and have a seat. I'll pour us some tea.
You really don't have to.
She's shorter than I thought. Her feet don't even touch the ground. Do we need this display?
I guess there's no harm in chatting for a bit.
Did we need that? Usually they just transition right away.
These tea leaves really are wonderful, aren't they? Only the best for the airship of Erebonia's most powerful noble, I suppose.
I have to admit, the fragrance is like no tea I've ever had before. You're right, though. It makes sense if it's something Duke Cayenne personally chose.
Yeah, Duke Noctis seems to like his teas.
Oh? I was under the impression that your family is a part of the nobility, too. Your father is a baron, isn't he?
He might
I'm
be
adopted.
noble, but generally barons aren't all that wealthy.
And you could say that you're adopted, too.
We live a relatively modest lifestyle.
Oh, really? I wouldn't have thought it before, but maybe my family was actually more well-off than yours.
And Scarlet, I heard she lost her old hometown when he went and built a railway through it.
What kind of family did you come from, then?
Oh, we're going to get background on her now?
They weren't nobles, if that's what you're wondering. They were just relatively wealthy farmers. We were almost local celebrities in a way.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so that community was a farming land, but the railway kinda ruined the ecosystem there, I suppose.
You're wondering how someone like me became a terrorist? It's written all over your face.
Well, I can't deny that I'm curious. I heard that you lost your hometown because Osborn built a railway through it.
Oh, did C tell you?
V.
No, I suppose it must have been V. He never was one to keep quiet about things.
So, I mean, what happened?
Some things are best left unsaid, I think.
Oh, how come? We heard everyone else's story.
It's not as if knowing would somehow allow you to change things.
I suppose.
You're so adorable, Reen. Now I know why C took a liking to you. What do you say? How about you come and fight with me and the other big girls and boys? It'll be fun, I promise.
Please, stop teasing me. Anyway, thank you for the tea. It wasn't just made with high-quality leaves. It was brewed exceptionally, too.
Reen's doing the normal strategy. Get to know your enemy so well that they become friends and they feel bad about fighting you. It'll really throw them off, and then the rest of Class 7 will be like, they're just enemies. So Reen can just be in the back while everyone dies. It'll all work out.
You're very welcome.
Oh, actually, I may as well ask while I have the chance.
Sword style?
Where did you learn how to use that weapon of yours anyway? It's pretty unique.
Oh, that? I suppose it can't hurt to tell you. The holy city of Arteria.
Huh.
The Arteria? Where the high seat of the Septian Church is?
That's the one. It's called a Templar sword, and it's a traditional weapon in the church. A few years ago, I was studying to be a sister and was trained in how to use it there.
Surely you must be talking about some other church, right? You're telling me there are sisters in the Septian Church who use weapons like that?
Yes. Play Trails to the Sky for more.
There are more things in this world you don't know than you could possibly imagine. Well, it doesn't matter much now. I ended up returning to Erebonia before my training was complete.
Oh?
Anyway, that's all I'm telling you for now. I'll give you the full story if you decide to join us. Sound fair?
But now I want to know all these stories. Is this supposed to be guilt
And if
tripping?
you choose not to join, well, that way has its own charms, I suppose.
We'll get to hear your story on your deathbed.
She ended up being a lot friendlier than I expected her to be.
Yeah, because she's a sister.
I wonder how much of what she was saying about being a sister was true. She seemed to really hate the Chancellor. I wonder what she intends to do now that he's gone.
Let me die like V. So, is this the royal... Okay, I'm guessing it is. What are you for? Still seems depressed, you say? I'm afraid so. It pains me to see her like this, to be honest. Perhaps we should inform His Grace about this. Huh. Talking about the person we're supposed to be going to see. Wait, really? Okay, they're not gonna let me talk to them? Gotcha. Can I go this way? Out of curiosity? Are they telling me that I'm locked in here? Should have figured I wouldn't be able to get through here. Please keep up the good work. They got two guards positioned outside. Alright. Ring could just hit him over the head with the butt of his sword. Just whack him. Be all good. Okay, so the royal suite must be this one then, with process of elimination. And with the only story thing being here. Well, it's either Alphen or Tewa, or maybe Elise is in there for no reason too. I'm guessing it's Alphen since it's the honors room. But it could be someone we don't know, I guess.
Time to see who's inside.
We know it's a she. I don't think it would be Toa. I would figure she would get away.
Yes? Who is it? Please come in.
Okay, so it's Alphen.
That sounds like...
Is she going to whack him over the head and try and escape? That'd be funny. Oh. I guess she isn't going to whack him over the head. I'm with the Noble
I had a
Alliance now.
feeling it was you, but I didn't dare to hope.
It's you! It's really you!
Yep, the Rain Bean Machine in his fullest.
Your Highness.
How did you get here? This all feels like a dream.
If you get on Valmar right now, we can escape together.
Please don't tell me it is. I don't think my heart could handle the disappointment.
It's really me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And yeah, maybe Toa will come out on the Spirit Path just randomly because, and can go to airships because there's an ancient relic there.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through all of this. If I hadn't been so weak and careless, none of this would have happened.
You mustn't apologize. Simply being able to see you again is more than I could have hoped for.
I guess any friendly face is really better than seeing Cayenne's face all the time.
You must have been really lonely. I'm here for you now, though. I might not be the most reliable person for the job, but I'm not going anywhere.
Actually.
So that's what you've been doing all this time?
Yeah, I was happy all of us were able to get back together again. But then yesterday, I ended up being invited onto the ship by Duke Cayenne.
Or else my whole town would be blown up by a whole bunch of strong people.
That's why I'm here, talking to you.
I do recall thinking things were a little noisier than usual yesterday. Now I know why. Strange as it may sound, I suppose I owe the Duke my thanks. After all, if not for his invitation, we wouldn't have been able to find each other like this.
Sorry. I wish I could say I'd snuck on board to rescue you or something. Incidentally, I hesitate to ask, but...
You want to know where Elise is, right? She's not on this ship, I'm afraid. I can't say for sure, but I believe she's been taken to the same place as my parents.
That's weird.
Really?
I'm sure it isn't news to you that my mother, father, and Cedric have been imprisoned somewhere. And apparently, they've chosen Elise to be my family's attendant. So it's likely wherever they've been taken, she's right there with them.
Kinda weird.
Really? I'm not sure whether to feel relieved or what.
But we can save the royal family and Elise at the same time now.
I can hardly blame you. I feel exactly the same way, even.
But why were you alone imprisoned on this airship? Surely there must be some reason.
That was Duke Cayenne's decision. I believe he's using me to suppress potential rebellion in areas occupied by the Alliance, by having me address the people and calm them down.
Forgive me for saying so, but that's a little messed up, using you like that.
Well, I guess that's a strategy though too. Look, the Imperial Princess is saying everything's okay. We're going to go kill these people now, but you guys are fine. You're just gonna be taken over by us. It's all fine.
I don't especially mind doing it, honestly. It's a simple enough task. People all across Erebonia are uneasy about this war. And as princess, I should do what's within my power to help calm their nerves.
But at the expense of your own feelings?
Uh-oh, Reen's going in for his super assault tactic, the double hand shoulder move.
I know you want to help, but you can't be happy about being used as the Alliance's puppet to deceive them.
He hasn't dusted this technique off for a while.
Plus, you've been forcibly separated from your family, your best friend. You don't even know where they are.
Reen, you might be a little too rusty. It sounds like you're trying to make this worse.
Yes, but
Reen's like, your life's just horrible. Why aren't you upset more?
oh, why even bother? You see through everything, don't you, Reen? Anyway, putting my feelings aside, what do you plan to do now?
I guess steal you.
I presume you don't intend to actually do whatever Duke Cayenne tells you to.
Well, this part isn't voiced. This part is.
I'm really not sure what to do.
Told ya.
The longer this war goes on, the more people will suffer because of it. But even so, I don't feel as though siding with the Noble Alliance is the right course of action. And the same goes for the Imperial Army. I can't in good conscience side with them either.
I see.
There's so much to think about. You're being used as a puppet against your will? And then Elise is imprisoned somewhere too, being forced to do who knows what. I have to act somehow to change things.
If only I just had special protagonist powers.
That wasn't your fault, Reen.
Ever since I was taken in by my family all those years ago, I've tried to be a brother figure to her. I became the person I am today because of them. They've always loved me like they would a real son, and she's always treated me like a real older brother.
Even though that she's sometimes a little weird about it, like she was like romantically interested in me, but she always treated me like an usual older brother.
You saw that power of mine, didn't you? And what I look like when I use it?
That power to pat girls' heads? Yeah, I saw no.
Well, yes, I did.
Back when I was a kid, something just like that happened. I ended up using it right there in front of her. She should have been terrified of me, but if she was, she never once let it show. She treated me exactly the same as before. And that was when I swore, deep within my heart, no matter what happened, no matter what I had to do, I would always protect her.
Not doing a very good job of it right now.
And that's why I can't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder if now's the time to live up to that promise, if I should put her before everything else. Even if I have to ignore or outright betray my own personal beliefs in the process.
Oh.
Reen.
That might be a little much, but...
As your honorary little sister, I order you to get a hold of yourself!
Honorary? Okay.
What? Your Highness.
Now Alfin's trying the patented back hug attack. It's sometimes very effective, sometimes not. It has varying results.
I know Elise far better than you think I do. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say I know her better than you.
You probably do at this point. Reen's pretty dense.
Reen, she's already told me so much about what happened 8 years ago. She told me about how that snowy day was what inspired you to take up the sword. She told me how traumatic that moment was for you. How what happened stays with you even now.
What did he even fight? It looks like it's always like some weird like monkey thing. Did he fight Gordy?
And she even told me that, while she hated how she felt the tiniest bit happy because of it. Because it meant that your attention, your guilt, and your sense of responsibility were directed towards her and no one else.
Actually, this feels like it's kind of not what he wants to hear, but okay.
And she knew more than anyone how selfish that was.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That's good then.
She may have had other reasons for choosing to go to Saint Estrella. But her main reason was that she didn't want you to keep feeling guilty because of her.
Do they always say the school name like that? I feel like it's usually said differently. Not the point.
More than anything else, she wanted to free you of your burdens. You should know. When you joined Thor's and were making new friends, and you finally seemed to be moving forward, she felt a little jealous, and even a little lonely at being left behind. But she was so very, very happy for you too. So please, Reen. Please, don't use Elise to justify not choosing your place in this war. Because I know for a fact, she wants you, of all people, to carve your own path and find true happiness.
Who do we have with us there? It looks like Elliot, Elise, and Emma.
How could I have been so blind?
Because you're a protagonist, and it's an intermission, and you need your life-changing moment to set you back on a new resolve. That's why.
All this time I thought I was trying to protect her, and it's been the other way around since the start. And that's not just true for her either. Mom, Dad, Master Ka-Fai.
Maybe you should go find him and learn how to use your sword style better.
All my friends at Thor's? They've been supporting me this whole time. How could I have missed something so obvious?
Because you're really dense.
I think I finally understand what I've been lacking inside of me all this time. I was so focused on trying to protect others, I never stopped to think about how relationships go both ways. Others try to support me just like I try to support them. And I have as much of an effect on them as they do on me.
And yeah, right, John? I kind of wish they did that. I don't know if he does it in Cold Steel 3 or 4 ever. I'm pretty sure he's still in 4. I know he's in 3. I would assume he's in 4 still. I don't know if he ever does that, or if he just, like, creates his own 8-leaf style from what little practice he had. But, it would have been neat to see him actually master the sword style.
How did I not realize before now? I'm sorry, Master. I think you gave me that intermediate scroll a bit too soon.
Something is growing inside of him.
Late than never, I suppose.
He's gaining the power of resolve.
Because now I finally feel like I'm ready. As long as I keep that fact in mind, I won't lose control again.
Reen has attained a new state of mind. He's now ready to use a new craft, spirit unification, when the time comes.
Are you alright?
So, Reen mastered the Fool Arcane card in Persona. You were just standing there.
And I've got you to thank for that. Forget honorary. You sounded just like my real sister for a minute.
Uh-oh, Reen. You might be doing a little too much for her.
So, thank you. I think it's time we get going.
She's like, come on, Reen. Do the head pat, please. I'm begging you.
I wouldn't want to keep my classmates waiting any longer than I already have.
A pity, but you're right.
And then Reen opens the door and everyone, you know, all the strong guys outside with Ouroboros and stuff are just outside the door listening in. So you're betraying us.
I was rather hoping we could stay like this a little while longer. But I suppose all good things have to come to an end.
Yeah, so let's go escape.
Take care of yourself, Reen. I'll leave Elise's rescue to you.
Oh, I'm not bringing you with me?
No matter what it takes, please.
Oh.
Why are you shaking your head?
I said it's time we get going, didn't I?
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, it would be weird if we just left her here.
There's no way I'm leaving my sister's best friend imprisoned in a place like this. I will get the two of us off this ship, so stay close to me.
So spirit unification going to be like super move where I use ogre power? Bean eats an onion and gets his ogre strength?
Right!
Oh, she joined the party. So just like Elise, she's actually going to fight with me, I guess.
So, do you have an escape plan?
None at all.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight, is on the deck. He's chained up there, but if we can get to him, I'm sure we can find some way to use him to get away from here.
Like Spirit Path
First,
or
though,
anything.
we need to find a way to get out of this part of the ship without anyone noticing.
I guess it's a really good thing that Crow can't use his detector on Reen, but Reen can always find Crow.
Alright then. I never imagined I'd be running away from here with you at my side. Elise is going to be so envious.
Anyway, let's get going.
When you unlock Reen's Edgelord power to be used in battle, so you can use it with 100 CP, I believe. Don't remember. So pretty much, he just has the ability to use his Edgelord power at will now. He's accepting the Edgelord that he is, and using it to strengthen himself. Okay, she's in my party, but she doesn't have anything. She's level 60 though, but she doesn't have anything. I guess I can't use that ability right now either. Okay, she's just gonna be dead weight, gotcha. Prevents death blows. I don't think I want to equip anything on her, do I? Does she have any of these at least? Okay, so she has a whole bunch of good support abilities at least. Arts moves, okay. So she'll be my arts user while Reen is tanking stuff. Gotcha. She can slap people for 1 damage, hurts you. Hurts their pride.
There are a lot of very strong people here, so try to keep your voice down.
Not to worry.
That sounds like I should worry. I feel like Reen wouldn't... Logically, wouldn't you just assume, Reen, that all these people already know what you're doing? Like, they can all sense just like Reen can. Ah, we're escaping. Imagine you don't want me to press you on, but he's rather special to you. For such pressing on, if you don't mind. The answer should be all but obvious with a little thought. Well, I think I am okay getting that flavor text. Oh, can we escape out of ventilation system? Okay, let's go talk to Scarlet really. Oh good, no one's inside. Everyone must have left, right? They didn't just go stand outside Valmar.
This looks like...
You go first, Elfin. Reen's a gentleman.
So. It's a vent.
Well, that's convenient. Might it lead to somewhere else on the ship, you think?
Most likely. Still, I can't very well ask a princess to crawl through a vent.
Nonsense, Reen. Of course you can. I'm ready to begin our great escape.
Yeah, Elfin says... Elfin's ready to do anything Reen says. There you go.
But it's going to be all dark inside. And probably filthy, too.
A little bit of darkness and dirt never hurt anyone. I had to travel through some fairly narrow underground passages when escaping from Heimdall, too. Alright? How about I go first? I'm smaller than you, after all.
Oh, really? They're going to do this part? What's Reen's reaction going to be? It's one of 3 options.
No, definitely not.
That's about what I expected.
Well, as long as you're all right with it. But I'll be going first. Like I said before, just stay close to me.
Alright then.
You'd think a princess would be more mindful when she's wearing a dress.
Maybe she is, Reen. Maybe she is. Okay.
not dirty at all in here.
Maybe it's because the ship's newly built?
No, Crow uses it all the time. All of those strong people we just saw in there all walk through the vent. That'd actually be kind of funny, just walk down here.
There's a corner!
We must be past the guest area then.
Just go through the vent, Crow's head's right there. Hey, what you doing in there? We really needed that. Those extra voice clips.
Looks like we're in the clear for that part of the ship at least.
This is why you get the PC version. This is why, right?
My, that was intense.
Sure.
It's like I've stepped right into the world of one of those spy novels that are so popular these days.
Anyway, here's hoping we can make it to the deck without getting caught.
We're caught.
What is it?
All of them right there,
Soldiers
right?
are coming this way. Keep a safe distance and let me handle this.
Why isn't Reen just, you know?
It feels like the closest thing we have to someone ordinary around here is that kid. It's pretty nerve-wracking having to be around them all.
I just wish I could get to see Princess Alphen in person.
I feel bad for these people all of a sudden.
Oh.
That was the best way to do that. Just, oh, cut out music.
What?
Yeah. That's a good way to do it.
Too late. Now's our chance.
Little delayed sound effect there, but okay. Just like, oh.
Second floor.
Well, that's what it looked like he was using.
Now's our chance.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
She can't even attack. She can only do arts. Not weak to anything. They might get close.
Activate.
They didn't get close.
My turn.
Oh, come on. Did you have to heal each other?
Right.
I don't have anything that's bigger. Heal, fuller gain. Insight, heat up. I mean, I might as well just leave that on Reen.
Let's move.
How about True Arc Slash? Yeah.
Let's move.
Heroic music, unique battle style, and just the fact that you're taking back the lead is awesome. I mean, it's a neat scene at least.
Gladly.
I guess she has to kill them now. Kill him, Alphen. Or at least one of them. Oh, that Bay Knight Struck. It'd be kind of the ironic thing. Just dies in one hit. And I kept Reen at 200 CP still, luckily.
No. They're strong.
Are you all right, Your Highness?
Yes, I'm fine. Thanks to you, of course. Let's be going. I'll be sure to stay very close to you.
Good. All right, here we go.
Alright, then away we go. Can I just go in here for no reason? Treasure chest? Maybe? I got this here. Can I customize a weapon for no reason? Reen's all good. I can give her new slots. Would I even want to do that? I feel like she's probably not going to be really used too much. Seems like we're pretty good so far, so. Just gonna go around here. Looks like a teleporter doodle bop, but I don't know. No, just corners. Oh great, you have weird robots.
Enemy sighted. Let's move.
Enemies sighted.
Second form.
Right.
These things are usually weak to wind, right? Yeah. Robots. Electricity.
That wraps things up in a neat little bow.
And there you go, Dragoon. It was wrapped up in a neat little bow.
Are they mechanical monsters?
They're called archaisms.
Yeah. Archaisms.
Right.
Actually, I didn't see. Oh, she can't even do anything. You can just use her as a field character, just because, but you can't attack.
My turn.
Why do they even put that in if you can't attack, though?
I don't suppose escaping through the windows would be an option.
Probably not. We'll have to do this the long way.
You material.
Ooh, a chest. What could be inside?
An orange cape. Oh. You gonna turn around? No? Just kinda hoping. Oh! I messed that up completely.
My turn.
Reen doesn't need luck. He has Gale.
Now's our chance.
So yeah. Her move is just called assist. Are they gonna die?
Thanks.
Good, she has that. Now he's gonna die?
It's my
Okay,
turn.
good. Okay. So they hurt more than I thought they would. That's gonna take too long to charge, though. Well, crud. I'm not gonna think about it.
We'll cut our own path.
That was my own fault. Just gonna use this really quick, guys. Don't worry. And boy, Dragoon, you're right that those talking scenes are gonna take a while. Oh wow, this thing respawns that quick.
Good luck, Reen.
Be an excuse to let me get Reen up to level 80 though. If I wanted him to. If I wanted him to. What are the chances you're gonna move? I'll assume it will move.
Activate.
Shot a missile. I thought it was the other thing in turn order. I should have read that better.
Second form. Gale.
There we go.
Now.
Critical Gale is always nice.
You're finished.
Oh, Reen, my hero.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Okay, so I'll be in for a long one again. I would assume so. I mean, I don't care if we go a little longer. Unless you meant literally right here is where it starts.
Recover the princess.
Whew.
2 soldiers, 1 military monster. Shouldn't be a problem. Stay back, please.
Right.
And then it crashes. And then the game crashed. So you were right, Dragoon. It was good to save there. I'm actually really glad I saved that. So yeah, that was a good time to save. Oh good, we have this new intro sequence. We wanted to see the intermission thing. Anyway. Now that I know I'm going right into bed, I'll go heal again, I guess. Might as well. And hopefully the game won't crash again. I'll just have to lean off the turbo button there. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna keep respawning, isn't it? Well, that's kind of annoying. Stop respawning!
Now's our chance. Let's get him! Here I go!
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem, then blank. Everything stops. You use fire just because. Why don't you have an OP move, girl? I want Reen to get his CP back.
Let's move.
Gladly.
Oh great, these guys actually hurt a decent amount too. Kind of annoying. Being able to kill that one at least. Reen might die though. Well, we'll see if Reen dies. He died.
Sorry, everyone.
Well, that was fast.
I'm so sorry.
Perfect. Perfect.
Now's our chance. Let's. My turn.
I told you Reen would die. I didn't lie. This is what happens when you try to not use crafts. Or rather, when Reen gets fire put on him. That kind of sucks.
Here I go.
I can use a little crafting.
Now's our chance. You're finished.
Right.
Can you stop calling your allies? I'd appreciate it. Really? You need to put it over there? Back to that one.
I'm not done yet.
Hit both of them. She can take a hit. Kind of.
I won't give
Barely.
up.
It's my turn.
You're not gonna kill him. Weaker to fire, actually. Probably gonna kill you.
So sorry.
I won't give up.
But I don't care so much if she gets hurt. I guess so I don't have a repeat.
Let's move.
Really? Really?
Sorry.
What are the chances of that happening? I thought I had his accuracy at 100.
Let's get him.
Might only be at 50 right now. Well, clearly I'm bad at doing this without crafts.
Let's move.
Right.
Thanks. Let's move.
You know, I'll just use Compassion on him.
Here I go.
Then I'll kill some of these small ones.
It's my turn.
Actually, I should probably kill this thing too. I see why this sequence sucks on Nightmare. I mean, I wanted to use crafts, and I wanted to get Reen's stuff up to 200 CP again, but if I didn't... It was just a lot of problems that I was creating myself. More than anything. When I could have just done what I just did now.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
But I didn't do it. That's my own fault.
That was splendid.
I'm shocked how skilled you are with arts.
You are? You're so sweet.
Oh. I didn't think we would get a random active voice from that, but okay. I do have a few EP charges, so... Actually, when we're in this dire situation, can I make her cook for me? Can the princess
Time to try
cook
some
this?
cooking. Oh my! This looks wonderful!
Sure. Do I have anything that's not very good? Do that again. Just make sure everyone has their stuff back up. Now let's go crash once again. My hand is off the
There
turbo
they are.
button.
Recover the princess!
Whew!
2 soldiers, 1 military monster. Shouldn't be a problem.
And...
Stay back, please.
Right!
Bring it on!
Okay, we're fine.
Let's move!
Now the question is, do I just use my CP move right now? I feel like I probably shouldn't. So I'll do this.
Now!
Gladly!
I can't get all of them.
Here I go!
Didn't hurt that badly. How about another true arc slash?
Now's our chance!
There goes one soldier. Or not.
You're finished!
Okay, thank you, Reen. Thank you. Let's just make sure Reen's healed.
Let's move!
Go hit him. Whack him.
Thanks!
Oh, he's using arts now?
Here I go!
To heal himself, of course. Did you have to do that, dude?
There!
It's my turn!
Let's see. Probably don't want to use that, so just keep hitting him with airstrike, I guess.
Let's move!
Gladly!
My turn!
There we go.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Still just inching to level 80. Just inching. Well, we beat more of those guys. Probably should save it again. Imagine when I may see you guys, but you guys are just barbecuing and eating. Oh yeah? When we're just doing all of our cooking. Just like, hang on guys. Just hang on 1 second. I know Crow and stuff wants to fight me. Just hang on. Just like cooking up on like a giant oven that Reen just has, portable one. There we go. Knew I could get it.
Let's move!
It might not be much, but it's something.
Second form! Gale!
Ah.
Right!
My accuracy must be down then.
Let's move!
It's my turn! Arcus?
Let's move!
Really? Really, Reen? You gonna do that?
That was splendid!
Let me see something. Should have hit on, but none of his equipment gives him accuracy. I don't think any of this random stuff does, right? That ups defense a lot. He doesn't use arts, but I want to protect against arts. It would give a lot of defense for normal stuff. That gives strength. I feel like it's good enough. Having the true gladiator headband on Reen is pretty good though. And just having the passionate rouge is pretty nice to not get the faint. Or freeze or petrify, but mostly a faint. Hey Dragoon, if you have insight on, does it make your accuracy better? Or is it just scouter people? I'm never sure, so I figure I might as well ask. Actually, I went in there and fought an enemy. Was there... Yeah, there wasn't anything in there? Okay. Got all those. Another long path ahead. Single advantage.
Chance. Let's get him.
That 100 strength. Yeah, good stuff.
There.
It's my turn.
Get the Onum Cutter. A going. Why do you have to keep calling all that? Guess you'd be a good guy to grind on though. Just keep making mobs come in.
Let's move.
Reen, did you have to?
Second form. Gale.
Can we kill the robot?
Now.
That'd be nice. No, we can't kill the robot.
Right.
Crud. Does anything go faster? No, it doesn't. Going faster would be convenient. Well, Reen's probably dead, so I guess I might as well try and kill the giant robot.
I'm sorry.
Now I have to get him back up to 200 CP also.
Gladly.
Oh great, she can't even get over there.
Right.
Go away.
Thanks.
Ow. Use this again.
Arcus, activate.
I won't give up.
Huh. Now the question is, what to do here? Too bad they don't just have a guard button. I guess I'll just use this. I feel like Alphin's probably gonna die though. Yeah.
So sorry.
Here I go.
I'm detecting a pattern.
You're so sweet.
Are you gonna attack her again?
I'm so sorry.
Can do this all day, Wolf.
You're so sweet. I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Here I go.
It's kind of annoying. A little bit annoying. Stop it.
I won't give up.
You're so sweet. I'm
Really?
so sorry.
Even then.
I won't give up.
I don't think I have anything that can kill him right away either. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Dog thing.
My turn.
And then I'm gonna do this.
You're so sweet.
Here I go.
Then you're just gonna die.
We'll cut our own path.
You made it a lot more annoying than it had to be.
I did it.
Specifically use percent CP gain from hitting enemies, because Reen's huge AoEs, and yeah, you know, it's good stuff. You gotta have that headband on so you can keep getting even more and more CP.
Oh, look! A staircase!
Hopefully this will lead to the deck.
Well, there's another orbment station at least. So I can heal. And I guess go back here and get CP again.
Sit! Ha!
I don't care about fighting you, little one. Give me CP.
It's my turn.
Wait, did I just use it on her? No, I don't want it on her.
My turn.
She doesn't even use CP. Oops.
Gladly.
Well, use this now.
My turn.
Oh.
Thanks.
Full HP recovery. And now we do this. No, not on her. You're the one with the CP moves, Reen.
It's my turn.
She has nothing. Unless she gets something, then I guess it wouldn't be horrible to have, but... She doesn't have anything right now.
It's my turn. I think it would be wise to flee.
No, don't flee.
Let's move.
It might be good enough. Okay, yeah, it was.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Still not level 80. Still not level 80. Well, whatever boss thing... Oh, wrong door. I was wondering what was up with that. Just run into a door that isn't there. That's how you always start it. Good. Now we're good. Who are we gonna get to fight?
How did you get ahead of us?
We can teleport.
Ha ha! I'll freely admit I wasn't actually expecting you to join the Alliance. But not even in my wildest dreams did I imagine you'd try to flee the ship with our dearest princess.
They use the pipes.
You're a bold one, I'll give you that.
I wasn't expecting to run into either of you on the way out either. You guys aren't called the Phantom Thief and Duvalie the Swift for nothing.
Trying to praise us won't get us to let you pass.
Well, if it would, should I keep praising you?
Princess Alfin is one of this nation's most precious treasures. You surely couldn't have thought that I, the Phantom Thief, would allow you to steal her from us, could you?
I'm not being stolen by anyone. If anything, I was the one who whispered sweet nothings into his ear and tempted him to run away with me.
Oh my! What a passionate young lady you are. Forgive me for being so presumptuous. You've no doubt taken after your brother in more ways than one.